everybody, I'm down here in the bottom right corner. We got a very special day, a special stream. This stream will actually go up as a regular YouTube video as well. I'll let this one go live. If you're new here, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 and 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. How you guys all doing? Yeah, all hear me okay, hopefully. So today is the anniversary of the PlayStation trophy system. It got patched on the PS3 on July 2nd, 2008, making it officially a teenager. That's right. The trophy system has grown up so fast. As you can see, I tweeted it out. I also made a community post. Super exciting, but today is a little different because a lot of people have been asking for this. Ever since a couple years ago, I sat down and just filmed a video of all my trophies. It was just basically walking through all my trophies, and so many people have been asking for me to do it again, and I didn't. Hey Zen, thank you. Happy hour, says Zen. Cheers. I got my my trophy glass here. Oh, Jacob, thank you so much. Oh, that's a big old super chat right there. Thank you. That's my favorite sticker. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Jacob. All right, so before I completely lose my train of thought, and that's going to happen, a few times here tonight, we're going to go sit down and just look at my trophies. Now, I don't have a PS5. As you can see, it's still missing. It's in for service. I have my PS4, so I can show you my trophies there. However, I can't show you my trophies I've earned on the PS5 system because, well, for whatever reason, the PS4 can't show those trophies. Oh my God, Jacob is dropping another big old super chat. Let's party it down, guys.
Been stationed away. Can I get a big shout out for my little boy Isaac?
Shout out to Isaac. Jacob, your son turns 2 tomorrow? My gosh, PlayStation trophies that turned 13. Your son just turned 2. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be people here in this stream watching this later on YouTube who may be under the age of 13. And it blows my mind that we're sitting here in an era where people have never known a world without trophies. And God, I would love to live in that world where trophies have just been there since the beginning of your life. Oh, good luck, Jacob, with the terrible 2s. My heart goes out to you. It's party time. Speaking of party time, I'm going to bring my browser in here. Today's a browser stream. It's not a settings stream. It's not anything else. It's a browser stream. Because today we're going to look at my trophies. Yay! This is going to be super exciting. I can show the PS5 trophies on the website. Yes. I just didn't like that website. I didn't want to use that website. Instead, I'm using PSN Profiles as my website. I have my main account here is PS_4 trophies. I have links to this page in the description, by the way. You could just shortcut and just click on that, see what I've earned. Bam, get out of here. You'll be good. You'll be missing some historical information and tidbits and behind the scenes stuff. So this is gonna be fun for me. This is gonna be fun for me. I get to talk about my trophies. This isn't like me flexing. This isn't bragging or anything like that. In fact, if anything, this is gonna be quite embarrassing for me. In addition, I'm still stuck wearing my glasses because I'm getting LASIK surgery in a few weeks. This isn't a flex because you're gonna see a lot of embarrassing stuff on here. I can explain it. I promise you, I can explain. But before I dive into this profile, I started this profile 6 months before the PS4 launched. That's why the name is PS_4 trophies. If you're wondering why there's an underscore, it's because PlayStation will not allow you to have a PSN name with the characters PS4 consecutively. For some information you guys probably didn't know, it's City Morg with a big super chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Drink and toke on him. How about I just do the drink for right now? The toke, that'll come. Cheers to all you. Thank you, Morg. All right, so I will answer questions in chat as we go, but I want to stay on topic here. I know that's going to be hard for me. That's going to be very hard for me. But before I show you all the trophies that I've earned on this PSN account that I started right around the time of the PS4 launch, I want to go back even further. I want to go back to my very first PSN profile. Now this profile, my main one that I'm using now, I have 329 platinums on. You guys can't see it's off screen. I have 329 platinums on it. I have 143 more platinums here on this account. Hey, Venom, thank you so much for the super chat. How about we get you another? We get a couple little trophy pops there. That's the PS5 Platinum one specifically. All right, so as you can see, I have a lot of trophies on multiple accounts here. So we got to go back in time to my very first PSN account before we go into what I'm currently earning on my account. So I'm going to just show you some stats here first on my first account. I have 320 games. You can see up here in the top left. Here's a breakdown: 49 PS4 games. Is that possible? Oh, I use this account if I needed help. Maybe I recorded a trophy on my main account for a trophy guide, and maybe I didn't like the quality of the video. I didn't like something about it. It wasn't detailed enough. It was unclear. It was confusing. So sometimes I'll go back and re-record. On this old account, I have now created other burner accounts, so I don't use this account anymore. But I never use this account for PS4 games, or definitely at PS5. But I got 267 PS3 games. Frostbite Slash with the super chat. Amy's gonna read it to me though. Here's my completion percentage is 63.94. I am over 80% on
platinum on Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus.
Thanks for the collectible guide and the Tiger level stealth trophy.
Tiger. Oh,
Much
I remember
love,
that.
Blue Heart.
Thank you, Frostbite. I completely forgot. We'll talk more about individual trophies as we go, but your super chat is very on point here. So I have no problem kind of diving into this a little bit. Metro Exodus, does it have an auto pop platinum from PS4 to PS5? Does anybody know in chat? Let me know. And I will try to answer that question if I see an answer. All right, so that's my stats. Let's just go ahead. Let's start. I have to start at the bottom. This is gonna be backwards. I'm on PSN profiles. We're gonna start at the bottom and go up because for whatever reason I can't sort it in ascending order. I can only do this in descending order for whatever reason. Hey Velvet, how are you doing? I see Jay Van here. Oh, there's so many people here. You guys are all awesome, beautiful. If you're watching this live, big shout out to you guys. If you guys are watching this later on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so the trophy patch went live on July 2nd, 2008. Gosh, I'm getting the years mixed up already. My first trophy was on Super Stardust HD, and for a lot of people that was their first trophy because that was the first game to have trophies. It came as a trophy patch to a game that was already out. The game originally launched with no trophies. They added a patch. I then earned not all of the trophies in Super Stardust HD, but I did earn them all in the remaster they did on the I think the PS4 era. But I'm only showing you the platinums here, so you're not going to see the PSN games. In this era, you're going to see some of these dates here. It's August, September. You know, I mean, there's long gaps of time between some of these trophy pops because back in those days, it was one game that had trophies a month. I mean, it was very thin in those early days. PlayStation allowed games to patch their trophies into it. They didn't require games to actually include trophies until like 6 months later. I completely forgot. It's amazing. I hadn't thought about that in years. But Uncharted Drake's Fortune, which got its trophy patch about a month after Super Stardust. I think it was a month or so, maybe a little bit more. But it was the very first game to include a platinum trophy. So naturally, my very first platinum is Uncharted Drake's Fortune. You can see it took me 4 days and 7 hours. After that, my second ever platinum was Little Big Planet. You guys remember Little Big Planet? I think I ultimately got Little Big Planet 2 and 3 platinum, but we will find out later. I was a big fan of Little Big Planet, loved it. I made a lot of levels, hundreds of thousands of plays on several of those levels. I loved it. From the first moment I ever heard a trophy pop, from the very first time with Super Stardust and then the platinum here in Uncharted. It just, I was addicted from day one. I remember when the patch came out on July 2nd, exactly 13 years ago to this day. Excuse me. I just remember restarting my PS3. Oh my gosh, it was so long ago. I restarted my PS3 over and over and over, waiting for the patch. I knew the day. I didn't know the time. Oh, man, those are the days. And no surprise that it led me to where I'm at today. So, a Little Big Planet. Next one was Infamous, a very infamous game for the PlayStation system. Killzone 2, all 84 trophies. Now, back then, I used to go after the 100%. I don't do that anymore. I just don't have the time. There are dozens of games releasing in any given week. I can't do 100% now. I just can't. But Killzone 2 is just a golden. I mean, that's just an awesome game. I love Killzone 2. I would love to see the Killzone franchise come back. I really would. I'd almost. No, I'd say Resistance I'd want more, but Killzone would be like a close second. So after that is Mini Ninjas. Mini Ninjas was like the very first easy platinum game that ever came out on PlayStation. And you're going to notice, you're going to connect these dots, I'm sure, on your own. You're all smart enough. You guys have all been to PSN profiles. You know how to read this site. First 4 games here, the platinum percentage is 2% for Killzone. That's a very hard platinum. That's a legit hard platinum. Infamous was 11%. Little Big Planet was 3%. And Uncharted was 18. Mini Ninjas was 22. That was, back in the day, is what we considered an easy platinum. If you look at this, platinum in 2 days. Everything else, weeks, months. This, you don't see anymore. That was fast. After that was Rock Band of 1.68% on PSN profiles. Rock Band, if you guys have ever gotten on Rock Band Platinum, you know how hard that and difficult that can be. You can't be good at just one instrument. You have to be good at all of them. And I can't sing. You guys have heard me sing before. I can't sing. I remember holding a microphone up to, I remember on early days of trophy forums, I remember someone saying, hey, just hold your microphone up to the speaker. And then there was another method where you just rub it on your leg and it would create just, this, that kind of noise or whatever. And it would just register as getting it correct. So yeah, I cheesed that. That might have been my first trophy cheese. Little Big Planet, interestingly enough, is the first time I ever used 4 controllers to earn 1 trophy on my own. All right, next up, Burnout Paradise, a game I absolutely loved. Had 98 trophies. I earned all 98 of them. Almost 12% on that. Burnout Paradise is a game that I adored and loved that they remastered it years later with another trophy list. After that was Terminator Salvation back in September of 2009. See, here we went from August 2008 and now we're already over a year. So there weren't a lot of games back then. Not a lot of options. But Terminator Salvation is very interesting from a historical perspective. We see it now. But for many years, it was the only, well, maybe not the only one, but it was the first and probably the most popular, most well-known of the games to feature a trophy list of all bronze trophies. Oh, you can't see the trophies over there. It was all bronze. It was all gold trophies. It was the first time we'd ever seen that. Of course, now we see it all the time with Ratalaika. But at one time, that was the only game. You see a game with 12 trophies now, and you know it's a 30-minute Ratalaika game. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, man. I'm telling you, here's where my trophy addiction really started kicking in, by the way. Terminator Salvation, which, by the way, was one of the easiest platinums back in the day. I found it incredibly difficult. I'll go ahead and say it beat the game on hard difficulty, I think. And it just wasn't very good at all. And I found it hard. Everyone was like, it's so easy. Well, it does have a 55% platinum percentage. So yeah, that was like the first real true dumpster dive of a trophy right there. Albert P, thank you so much for the super chat. It's a lot of words. I'm going to let Amy read it to me. And then as I'm doing that, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. So now you can just see the games. I'm just playing any game that has platinum.
Happy anniversary to the PlayStation getting trophies
God
implemented.
bless.
Another reason why PlayStation is better. Xbox. Winking face.
Oh.
Winking face. Winking
PlayStation
face.
is not better than
Bronze,
Xbox.
silver,
I don't believe
gold,
that.
and Platinum.
I don't believe that at all. Albert, thank you for the super chat. The PlayStation trophy system and Xbox achievements are identical down to their foundation, to the core. It's all a point-based system. Xbox just shows you numbers. PlayStation just use emojis. That's it. Yes, there's the platinum. I guess I can address the elephant in the room. There is the platinum, and the platinum, I think, just makes it a better conversational piece. That's it. But otherwise, the systems are identical. All right, so Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I don't remember anything about that. Trivial Pursuit. Oh, yeah. All right, chat. I can explain this. I promise you. I got a Gamefly subscription. So at this point, for maybe the next couple of years, I Gameflyed so many games. Any game that was under 25 hours to platinum, I had platinumed at one point. With the exception of one game, Hannah Montana, the video game. The OG easy platinum. Never played it. WWE Legends of Wrestling. I remember that being shitty. It's an easy plat game. You can see the 31%. You didn't, back in these days, you didn't find games at, 30, 40, 50. They didn't come around very often. Now you have games every week that are 99%. Think about that. You're going to notice this trend as we go on. All right, X-Men Origins Wolverine. I like that game. Up. This is another early easy platinum. You see this one, 6 hours. That was unheard of at that time. 6 hours? Woo, boy. Every PlayStation trophy addict out there played upped. I can't talk. They played up. Also, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. I don't really remember much about this. Let me open up the trophy window here. You got to play Alex Kidd, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis. It's just like one of those old Atari collection type games. Bonanza Brothers, Columns. I don't know what any of these games are. I don't remember playing this. Flicky, Golden Axe 2 and 3, Kid Camille. I don't know what the hell any of these are. Shinobi 3, Sonic. I have no clue what any of these games are. Watch every video. Yeah, I'll give you guys a trophy if you watch every one of my videos. All right, let's go back. I don't remember anything about that game. All right, Call of Duty World at War, 6% platinum percentage on that. I am shocked by that. As you can see, I got 72%, but that's because of the DLC. I didn't get the DLC on here. World at War, in my opinion, is one of the hardest Call of Duty platinums. It took me 10 months to do a blowtorch and corkscrew. There was another level towards the end of the game that was, I remember, being very difficult. Eat Lead. I remember this being a shitty game that I really, really enjoyed. I don't know why. I don't remember anything else about it, but I just remember it being a shitty game that I really liked. I used the word shitty. I should be bleeping myself. I used the word shitty, not in the way that we describe the games that come out these days. Some of these games are double A, and some of them are, a lot of them are triple A. But yeah. Alone in the Dark. I don't remember this game at all. I don't remember it. Is that a real thing? Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. 4 days to platinum. That was such a great game. I just remember seeing the E3 presentation of Uncharted 2, and it was at that moment like gaming just took off. That changed everything, I think, for PlayStation. PlayStation 3, if you guys remember, had a really terrible launch. The sales were shitty. It was overpriced. It was $600. I got it at launch as a Blu-ray player. I didn't even buy a PS3 for video games. Swear to God, I didn't play any video games on it for about 9 months, maybe a year, until after I bought it. I had like a collection of Blu-ray movies. My girlfriend at the time, her boyfriend bought me Call of Duty World at War And that started it for me. All right, look at this. God of War 2. Man, I would love to be able to play both those games back to back today. Classic. Same thing, Modern Warfare 2. I was a big Call of Duty guy. I loved Call of Duty. I loved trophy hunting in Call of Duty until they started making us do the zombie trophies and the multiplayer trophies. But for the first several, like 4, maybe 5 Call of Duties, there were no multiplayer. They were all single player. Even though the game had multiplayer, they weren't making trophies for it, and then they ditched that, which is very sad. Heavy Rain. I remember seeing this. The conversation about Uncanny Valley for like the year and a half, 2 years before Heavy Rain came out. I remember it was just a big discussion point. Visually, it was stunning. The game came out. I thought it was great. I liked it. I really did. I never did do the remaster. I know a lot of you guys did that. God of War 3. Oh, I went on a God of War fix. Oh, how beautiful. February to March, I got 3 God of War Platinums. That's freaking amazing. All right, so one of the most common questions I get asked is, what is my hardest platinum? This is it. Well, this is one of a couple. MLB The Show. I'm going to just open it up. Is it a .06? This is the PSN profiles. The actual PlayStation number is even lower than that, which if you can imagine that. There was one trophy. You see most of them are like 13%, 20%. This is a normal list for back in the day. But there was this one trophy here called Hamel Who. It's a 0.6% gold trophy. In the home run derby, hit 29 or more home runs with any player in a single round. That was absolutely the most difficult, grindy thing. I spent hours every day for a month just to get that trophy. And I got it, and people thought I cheated because that's how hard it was. I was really big into the MLB series. MLB 10, the show. Here's another fun fact. One day, we're going to all meet up at PSX or PAX or something, and I'm going to ask you, what was the very first trophy guide I ever wrote? And that was MLB 10, the show, on PlayStationTrophies.org. That's right. I ended up writing dozens and dozens of guides over there. 100 collectible guides and different things like that. Just Cause 2, I remember playing this. That's about it. Trine's a game that seems to come out every 18 months. How many Trine games have been out? Like, I just don't understand. Just like, and they re-release them. It's just so confusing. Here's a game that I gameflied. Most of these are Gamefly games. Actually not these. Maybe God of War. Saw. Anyone else? Raise your hand if you got the Saw Platinum trophy. I guess it's the first horror game on this list, I guess. Next up is Crack in Time, Ratchet and Clank. Shout out to my boy Ratchet and Clank, man. I've been trophy hunting Ratchet and Clank since May 13th. That's my buddy's birthday, actually. May 13th, 2010. Took me 3 days, 12 hours. Man, I love it. You got both Saw Plats, lucky one? I didn't know there was a second Saw Plat. Oh, I got a stream idea. We're going to get the Saw 2 Platinum. Crack in Time is fantastic. Chat, let me know. I see Jeff. Thank you for that comment. Let me know in the comments or in the live chat stream what your favorite Ratchet game is, especially if you played Rift Apart. I'm kind of curious. All right, after that was a absolute cheese ball. Platinum. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Hey, Ethan John, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. How about a triple pack of trophy pops for you? Hey! I'll let Amy read this to me here. But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was a 7-hour plat.
Crash Bandicoot Platinum earlier today.
Ooh,
Your
Crash
video on the high road time trial was a lifesaver.
Oh,
that level was hell.
Ethan, thank you for the super chat. In fact, when I get to the Crash Bandicoot in this list, that was kind of the one thing I would like to touch on. The high road time trial. A lot of you guys who have the Crash, this is the trilogy. The Insane Trilogy, the first game, you had to do the time trial. The high road, you had to run across like a bridge, a rope bridge. It was like a death trap. Yeah, that was a good video. A lot of people watched that video. Thank you, Ethan John. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, another one of the early super fast platinums. This would be the equivalent of... I think of a game. I don't even remember Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This would be like equivalent to like My Name is Mayo today, by the way. You didn't see a 6-hour platinum very often, and everyone rented it. Every trophy hunter rented it. Battlefield Bad Company 2. Oh my God. Let's party it up here. I freaking love Bad Company 2. I want a remaster of this right fucking now. Oh man, I love Bad Company 2. All right, let's kill it. Let's kill it here. All right. Oops. What am I doing here? Hitting my buttons here. All right, so Bad Company 2 is my favorite Battlefield game. Here's a little secret that I know. They remastered this, but never released it. I have it on good authority. Well, that's all I'm going to say. All right, after that, you're going to hear my Gamefly subscription is really in full effect here. Shrek Forever After. 2 days, 5 hours. But that was a super fast platinum. Easy platinums in a day were 40%. Now it's 95%. Lego Harry Potter's year 1 through 4. There was a period in my life where I had, I think, every single Lego platinum that was available. They have since released 100 of them. And I've jumped off that boat. I couldn't play any more Lego game. I got so burnt out. Star Wars: The Clone Wars Republic Heroes. Don't remember that game at all. But I do remember Star Wars Force Unleashed. So I went through a Star Wars kick for across 7 days, about 2 weeks there. I loved Force Unleashed. I think that's a really good Star Wars game. Chat, let me know what your favorite Star Wars game is. Well, actually, more importantly, leave a comment. Where does Force Unleashed rank in your list of Star Wars games? Just curious. Monsters vs. Aliens. That's not a real game. I've never heard of this. Look at this image here. What is this image? It's just trophies. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. That's not a real game. Where the Wild Things Are. Isn't that a movie tie-in? This is in the early days of Trophy Hunting. There are a lot of movie tie-in games. You'll see that as we go. NBA Live 10. Took me 2 weeks. I don't remember playing an NBA game ever. Wow. Good on me. That was 11 years ago. That was over a decade. I'm also 45. I've played probably 10,000 different video games in my life. Prince of Persia, Forgotten Sands. There's a new Prince of Persia game coming out, isn't there? Is this the remake they're making? Ooh, I don't know. I knew there's a new Prince of Persia coming from Ubisoft. All right, Tomb Raider Underworld. Is that part of the new trilogy? Was that, or is this a different? I don't remember where Underworld fits in the Tomb Raider. I apologize, guys. Iron Man 2. I actually recently, well, not recently, I guess a year or two ago, I got the Iron Man VR Platinum. Iron Man 2, this is like, again, movie tie-in period. They were terrible. All movie tie-in games were awful, most of them. Iron Man 2, I don't remember if that was one of the maybe good ones. The Wolverine game I thought was really good. I don't remember Iron Man 2, but it was an easy platinum. Dante's Inferno. I got DLC. I don't remember that game at all. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 11. Any game I can platinum within a week period of time, I gameflied. Sports Champions. Oh, all right. This right here is going to be super rare. What's the percent? 0.54. This is a PlayStation Move game. And you had to do like archery, you had to like disc golf. There's, I don't know. I don't really remember all the different sports. I don't know, like bocce ball or something like that. I loved it. It was a PlayStation Move game that was very hard. I got PlayStation Move because I thought there'd be a whole bunch of easy platinum games, you know? There really wasn't. I mean, there was some easy PlayStation Move titles. But most of them are freaking hard, I'm telling you. How much did I spend on Gamefly approximately? Albert B asks in chat. I got the 4-disc plan, so I don't know how much that cost. That was, again, a decade ago. I think it was like $20-something a month. I had the 4 plan because it took so long for Gamefly to send you something that I needed to make sure that I was always just had 4 things queued up. So I needed to make sure I always had 2 games in my possession. That was kind of the idea. I was a hardcore trophy hunter, guys. I was hardcore. All right, Medal of Honor. Oh, I'd love to see Medal of Honor. That was another first-person war shooter, kind of like Bad Company and Call of Duty. I mean, you could see I like those kind of games. We had Killzone earlier. I'm a big fan of military FPS games. I've never actually got the Wonder Book trophies. Velvet, did you get the Wonder Book trophies? I remember sitting there seeing the E3 of Wonder Book. If you guys don't remember Wonder Book, I don't really remember, but it was a book you opened up, and I don't know. I have no clue. I don't remember. It was like magic or something. I just remember seeing this book open up, and you interact with things, and it looked like an easy platinum. In my stupid little tiny trophy hunter brain just said, I bet that's an easy platinum. It was too, and I never got it. Little Big Planet 2 is next. This is the first time I platinum 2 different games in a franchise, isn't it? I think so. 56. They had a lot of DLC trophies. Look at the deal. Look at it, 3.2. I mean, these percentages are really bad. 0.54 for Sports Champion. That was super hard. MLB The Show 2011. 0.27. 0.27. All right, Megamind, another Disney movie tie-in. Again, we had a lot of those. Speaking of, here's another one, Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3, by the way, was an easy platinum. Only took you a couple days. Everything used to take weeks back then, so anything that would take days would be, you jump all over. Toy Story 3 was actually good. It was actually good. If there's any other trophy hunters out there that agree with me, please let me know. I don't want to feel like I'm the I don't want to feel like I'm the only dude. I'm a 45-year-old man playing Toy Story 3. Actually, back then I was only 35. I guess that's fine. I see some Toy Story 3 love in chat. I love it. All right, so PlayStation Move Heroes, 4%. It took me a week. Again, another PlayStation Move game. I don't remember what PlayStation Move Heroes was. Is that like a fighting game? I don't remember what that was. Jurassic the Hunted is next. 11 hours. That's super fast back in that day. That is super fast. Family Game Night 3. Man, my obsession knew no bounds. Sly Cooper. All right, so here I got the trilogy disc. So you know there's going to be a third one somewhere. Isn't it? Was there only 2? No, it was 1, 2, and 3, and then the 4 was like a secret hidden trailer if you beat the third one. Wasn't that correct? I don't remember. I remember playing Sly 4. TV Superstars. I don't know what the fuck that. Oh, that was a terrible bleeping job. I don't know what the heck TV Superstars is. That sounds like an awful bad waste of my time. Cars Race-A-Rama. You guys remember Cars? I made a video back in my early days and like on my old channel. And like hundreds of thousands of views, and it's like a Cars video. I don't know. There's Sly 3. I remember Sly 1 and 2. Remember getting absolutely burnt out on it, so I must have gotten a couple palate cleanser platinums and went back to Sly 3. Rio is another animated movie. There are a lot of those back in those days. Man vs. Wild was a TV show. Man vs. Wild was one of the worst games I'd ever played in my entire life. To that point. Many we'll see them eventually. Rango is another Disney movie. Mafia 2. Really? Platinum that? Oh, hey, Saw 2. Never mind. Cancel that Saw 2 live stream I was planning. Because I got the Saw 2 platinum too. 10 minutes ago, I didn't know that game existed. Lego Pirate of the Caribbean. Cabela's Outdoor Adventures. The Cabela games were back in those days. If you're a true hardcore, anytime a Cabela game released, you bought it or rented it rather. No one bought these things. Here, my Lego affliction continues. Indiana Jones 2. That was a bad game. Like of all the Lego games, the Indiana Jones one was buggy as I'm telling you. Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. I don't remember that at all. Black Ops. Look at this, guys. I tell you, I used to platinum Call of Duty games. Hey, Zen, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He's like, oh, thanks for the shopping list. You can't play these on PS5. You can't play these on PS4 either. Some of them you can have been re-released.
For the shopping list. Winking face.
Thank you for the super chat there, Zen. So Black Ops. I got the first Black Ops platinum. It's a 4%. CSI, Fatal Cons... Oh, you know what's funny? I remember platinuming this game, I never watched CSI until 2 years ago. I watched the entire series. I think I still have one more season. There's so many seasons you need multiple years to watch them all. So ironic. I love that TV show that I only discovered it a decade after playing the game. That's kind of funny. Killzone 3. This is kind of had to been shortly after launch. Well, no, it took me 4 months, so whatever. So I started playing in February. Killzone 3 had one of those. Didn't they have one of those leaderboard trophies where you had to be in the top 1%? Is that? Let me just open this up. Hang on, let me look at the percent. 7.32. I guess maybe not. Maybe not. Where would it be? Let me just look at the rarity. Was it Killzone 2 you had to be in the top 1%? I don't remember. I'm looking. I don't see it. That's all right. Either way, I got all the DLC trophies. Kung Fu Panda 2. Come on now. I don't know what that is. Spare parts. This is another one of those games that had 10 gold trophies and 2 silver. Brink. Brink was pretty bad, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I don't remember. I remember. Was there like some kind of like light blue cover? Let me just Google this. Brink PS3. Images. Box. Yeah, there it is. It's blue. Okay. This is like the only thing I remember is the box being blue. Monster Jam Path of Destruction. Sure. Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. I still don't know what the hell a Ben 10 is. I have no idea. I think it's some kind of cartoon. Call of Juarez, the cartel. That was actually kind of fun. I like Call of Juarez. Whatever happened to that series? Does anyone know? No idea. Mayhem 3D. I don't remember this, but it was super fast. 7 hours. Super fast. I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a point where super fast is going to take on a way different meaning. Alice Madness Returns. I liked Alice Madness. Shout out to anyone else that got the Madness, Alice Madness Returns. This was free on PlayStation Plus many years later. Like, there's a remaster of this game, and then this remaster was eventually free on PlayStation Plus, I think. Infamous 2, the second Infamous Platinum. I must have started that around launch. Borderlands. So I love the Borderlands. I love the Borderlands 2. Borderlands 3 we'll get to. Yeah, I got all the DLC trophies even. I don't do DLC anymore, so this is like this time capsule looking back at this and knowing I would never do it today. God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus. This was like a 2-pack thing because both of these games used to be on the Vita. You can see I'm playing the PS3 version here. And they released them both on one disc for the PS3. And I was super excited to get a chance to play both of these. Was it Vita or PSP? I think I might have got it wrong. Either way, I've never owned a Sony handheld, so I can't be blamed for not knowing. Superstars V8 Racing. The hell is that? It was PSP? Thank you, Master Kratos, for confirming. Oh, Blackbeard and Rex. Thank you, guys. I got there eventually. Transformers Dark of the Moon? Is that any good? It was 13-hour platinum. I'm wondering, I probably played it because it was fast. The only reason I played it. Tomb Raider Legend.
You're overdosing on the nostalgia right now.
I really am.
So many memories are just flashing back with these games.
Really are. Really are. The nostalgia right now. I know I did this like 2 years ago too, and this is like still new to me. Tomb Raider Legend? What the hell is Tomb Raider Legend? That's the second Tomb Raider game. We had Underworld and Legend. I didn't know I liked Tomb Raider that much. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. We've completed the trilogy of Uncharted games now. It took me 6 days. I was making trophy guides at this point. Was it? No, I wasn't. No. 2011. I started YouTube in April of 2013. Cars 2. Oh, this is the one game I had a lot of video with a lot of views. I don't remember. Back to the Future, the game. You guys remember Back to the Future, the game? This is Telltale's earliest games. All right. Here, this is going to be fun for you guys. You guys are familiar with Telltale Trophy List, but Back to the Future, the game, was completely different. You got to like flawlessly mix up a batch of rocket fuel. So if you screwed up, you couldn't get the trophy. Name checked Back to the Future creators. I don't know what that is. A perfectly repeated dialogue while doing an experiment. So this was my favorite Telltale trophy list for maybe ever, because I didn't like the fact that all you had to do is complete games for platinums. So I have massive respect for Back to the Future, the game. I never liked the Walking Dead implementation. NCIS game. This is another TV show I started watching 6 months ago. I've gotten really bored on Netflix, can you tell? But Netflix didn't exist in January 2012, did they?
Just seeing Uncharted
Hey,
games
Daily!
and playing through the remastered versions again with my wife before the movie comes out. Some of my first platinums.
I think it's a lot of people's first platinums, NASCAR rant. Speaking of NASCAR rant, there's a NASCAR game coming. Cheers, Daily. I appreciate it. That is fantastic. So NCIS game, I don't know what the hell that is. That's probably terrible. Medieval Moves is another very, very difficult and hard platinum trophy. Took me 3 weeks. This is another PlayStation Move game. You had a shield with one PlayStation Move. You needed 2 controllers. One PlayStation Move controller was a shield. The other one was a sword. And I love the implementation of it. If you can get the camera set up with the PlayStation Eye camera, I think it was the iToy, maybe. I don't remember what it was called. And with the wand move, I mean, it worked really well. It is a less than 0.5% platinum. It was a very, very tough. I was very proud of that platinum. I was not very proud of the penguins of Madagascar. Oh, well, penguins are super cute, aren't they? Captain America Super Soldier. Clearly, oh man, what happened? And then Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunter. What? It's weird. I'm just trying to figure out what my brain was going through back then in January of 2012. Another Cabela's game I mentioned anytime a new Cabela game came out. Winter Stars. I don't remember what this is, but I think it was a PlayStation Move game. Puss in Boots. That's right. Puss in Boots. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of my fastest trophies at the time, and platinums at 4 hours and 33 minutes. Again, super fast platinum. And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it. Generator Rex Agents of Providence. That game is made up. That game never existed. I don't believe it. The Darkness 2. I don't know what that is either. Family Game Night 4. This is a game. This is like Monopoly, Connect 4 and shit. I enjoyed those kind of games. But I was playing these by myself for platinum, so I did not enjoy. 8 Bits of Elvis says, did I ever do THL? Does this explain a lot of the trophy whoring? Velvet. It makes a very interesting point. I completely forgot about it. THL is an acronym for Trophy Hunters League. It was a thing we did on PlayStation, PS3trophies.org or whatever. I was a member of the staff there on the guide team. I was in charge of making sure trophy guides were written and formatted properly, uploaded to the site. And I spent a couple of years there, many years actually, but as a member of the guide team, about a year or two. And THL is the Trophy Hunters League, so it was like a site-wide thing we did. Maybe we should, as a community, do something like that. I think it would be kind of cool. I had no clue how to even attempt to fathom how we can manage and track things like that. And now, is it even worth it with all these super quick platinums? Probably not. But basically, everyone had a snapshot of all their trophy cards at the start of the event, and then like 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, I don't remember what it was. Later, you would see how many trophies you got. Each player, there's like 4 people on a team. It was just a fun community-wide thing. So a lot of people were hunting quick platinums and did Gamefly just for that reason. I think in fact, this might be tied to those Trophy Hunter Leagues, the THL. Good call there, Velvet. MLB The Show 2012, less than 1% platinum. Rocksmith. Here is, we've already seen my hardest platinum with MLB 10. Rocksmith is my second hardest platinum at 0.43%. Rocksmith, in case you guys are curious, is a game where you plug a real guitar into your PlayStation. It's like on one end it has the regular guitar jack, and on the other end was USB. You plugged it into the USB port of the PlayStation 3. I mean, good golly, to think that the PS3 was doing this. And you play, and it would know exactly what note you're playing, and the way it tracked it. It's an amazing game. Ridiculously hard to platinum, but my proudest platinum because I actually learned a real life skill. After that, we have, and I'm sure all you guys have seen it and be like, oh, look at that. How great is that? Mass Effect 3. You guys are like, where's Mass Effect 1? Well, Mass Effect 1 didn't launch on PlayStation until a long time later. Where's Mass Effect 2? Didn't get into it. Apparently. Starhawk is a game I absolutely adored. Less than 1% as well. Another super rare platinum. Starhawk was the spiritual successor of Warhawk. Warhawk is the original OG hard platinum game. It was the most famous hard platinum at the time. And now, I mean, we have Mein Leben with Wolfenstein, and we have dozens and dozens, hundreds of difficult platinums. But Warhawk and then the spiritual successor, Starhawk, were both hard. Here's another Trine game, easy platinum, so you know I bought it. I don't know if I really like Trine. I liked what they were doing. I liked the concept. I don't know, maybe I liked it. It was pretty. Sorcery is another PlayStation Move title. Game of Thrones, this is not the shitty Telltale one. This is the shitty whatever this one was. Heavy Fire Afghanistan. That never existed either. I don't know what that is. Ratchet and Clank All for One. This is our second Ratchet. Platinum, isn't it? Here's a game that I really loved. Lollipop Chainsaw. I want a remaster of this game right effing now. We are long overdue for a Lollipop Chainsaw remastered. If you have not seen Lollipop Chainsaw, well, you know what? Maybe we can just go to YouTube and maybe we could just maybe we could just take a look at this thing here. Here's a full game. I just want the trailer. Just give me a trailer. Just give me a trailer. Announcement trailer. Here's a Valentine's Day trailer. I'm gonna mute this here. All right, let's just oh wait, hey, all right, here we go. It was just fun. You play as her and you have like a severed head tied to your waist and you just run her. Oh my god, I didn't realize this was out of frame. I apologize. Anyways, we need some more Lollipop Chainsaws in our life. That's all I'm saying. Tell me I'm wrong. NASCAR Unleashed. There you go, by the way. Daily NASCAR rant. There's your NASCAR. Oh, what happened to... Whoa, where'd it go? There we go. July 2nd. 9 years ago today. Well, happy anniversary to NASCAR Unleashed, I guess. Brave. What is Brave? Disney Pixar? I don't know what the hell that is. Happy Feet 2. I don't remember Happy Feet 1, but I got the platinum Happy Feet 2. Here is a... Oh, you guys want to know why THQ Nordic went out of business originally and then ended up getting bought by... Who owns THQ Nordic? Whatever, it's not important. THQ Nordic put all their money and research into this tablet system. It looked like it was just a tablet with a pen.
Time for VNS, but Lollipop has a trophy for looking up skirts. Face with monocle.
Zen makes a very valid point there. Enough said. Cheers. But Ujaw, it was this tablet thingy. It had a pen that was attached to it. It looked like a Mattel toy. It was cheap. And there was like a series of like 3 or 4 games on it. And that was it. And then it cost them all their money. And they ended up filing for bankruptcy. And THQ Nordic ceased to exist until it was then kind of brought back from the dead. And now it's devouring everything. So like THQ Nordic has got like 70,000 games in development. I'm telling you. VNS is visual novels. And yes, I do give you shit for visual novels. as we will see later on. So You Draw Instant Artist is a game that came with that tablet. I bought it on eBay for like $8 because it had already been discontinued. So I bought it on eBay for $8. I still have it somewhere in a box. I don't know where it is. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Wasn't that a good game? Or is that not? I don't know. Summer Stars 2012. I don't remember. Is that a PlayStation Move game too? I don't remember. Pictionary was a U-Draw. Another U-Draw thing. iPet and Friends. Isn't that a U-Draw thing too? Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion is another U-Draw. Yeah, I don't think iPet was U-Draw. I think that was tied to the iPet camera. I don't really remember. Maybe it was. Cartoon Network, Start the Party, Save the World. These are all Marvel Superhero Squad. Actually, Marvel Superhero Squad here is the only U-Draw game that was decent. I'm going to just use the term decent very loosely here. iPad is Move. Thank you, Velvet. It's embarrassing that you know that. I'm embarrassed for you. Just let me take the embarrassment. How to train. Oh, Get Up and Dance. What the hell is that? God, just the idea of getting up and dancing sounds awful. Although it does make me think of my little friend, Little Siha. I don't know if you guys know her. She used to be a Just Dance streamer. Anyway, How to Train Your Dagon or Dagon? How to Train Your Dagon. I don't know what the hell that is. Tekken, isn't it? That's a Disney movie too, isn't it? Tekken Tag Team Tournament. That sounds legit. Wipeout 2, which is based on the TV show. My God, there were so many bad games. And these bad games are nowhere near as bad as the games that are bad today. DreamWorks Superstar Karts. This is a kart racer. X-Men Destiny. I don't remember that being good. Ben 10. There's that Ben 10 fella again. I don't know who that is. Madagascar 3 is that. I don't think I hated Madagascar 3. I'll admit it. Battleship. They made a movie out of Battleship. Why not a video game? Is this the video game based on the movie? This came out in 2012. I don't know what Battleship is. Prototype 2. You guys might remember Infamous. Of course. Who wouldn't? Prototype came out at the same time as Infamous, and both games were like, if you looked at them, like they paralleled each other like a lot. Big open world, city, and superpowers. It's just Infamous did it so much better. Prototype is like the Kmart version of like GoBots or something like that. Ratchet and Clank. What is this Ratchet and Clank? Is this the... This isn't obviously the 2016 remake. What is this? I don't remember what this is. It's just Ratchet and Clank. Was that a remaster or something? I don't know what that is. Red Dead Redemption. I got the first Red Dead. You guys have given me shit for not getting the Red Dead 2 Platinum, but I did get the first one. And that's at 3.27%. Borderlands 2, Platinum that. Never Platinum. I don't think I ever Platinum Borderlands 3. Sports Champions 2, we talked about that PlayStation Move game. I loved it. This one is less than 3%. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, this is less than 1%. Did not do any of the DLC trophies. So I got the first two Black Ops Platinums. World at War. I don't know if you guys are keeping track. Little Big Planet Karting. Oh my God, I forgot they had a karting game. You guys remember this thing? I remember. Is this the one that had like super long loading times? Or I'm thinking, nope. Mod Nation Racers. I remember that having super long loading times. It was like every time you wanted to start a track, it was like 3 minutes of loading. It was terrible. MLB The Show 2013. So this is the third year in a row I've gotten this platinum. This one only took me 3 days. So it's still under 1%. That's pretty good. I mean, the servers are down, so the percent's going to just go down. Yeah, Olympic Games, London 2012. The hell is that? Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. That's a legit game. You guys can get behind that. Last of Us, June 29th. That was right after launch. Platinum in 2 weeks, so obviously I started playing it before launch. Last of Us, here's a little tidbit you guys might not know. I might be the only person that found every single collectible in that game on my own without a guide. Yeah, that sucked. The Walking Dead. This is my first Walking Dead play. That came out after, or did I just not play it? I don't know. Walking Dead came out, 48%. You would think that'd be a higher percentage, but these are all released episodically, which is awful. I hate that. I hate that model. I played Telltale games because of the easy platinums. I didn't like the way of, I didn't like episodic. Turbo Super Stunt Squad, the Smurfs 2. These are the final two here I really want to talk about. It was right here at The Last of Us. Here it is. Yep, here it is. So after Sly Cooper Thieves in Time came out, but before The Last of Us launched, I started my YouTube channel. So it was right here. So this was my first like trophy guide after starting YouTube. What a hell of a game to land on. I got lucky. I got a lot of views on my videos, and the reason being is because I was the first person to have a full guide out there. So it was a massive boost to my channel. I don't think we'd all be here right now if it wasn't for the success that I was able to do with The Last of Us. I've learned a lot since making those guides. I can't watch any of my early videos because I just can't stand it. But this is when YouTube was born. So you'll notice we're in June of 2013, Walking Dead, and then Turbo and the Smurfs came out. I played these games because they were super fast platinums, but they were also practice games for me to develop my craft of making trophy guides. So I made Turbo trophy guides. I made Smurf trophy guides. Way too many. But what did I know at that time? So that was my entry into YouTube right here. Then you're going to see two games here, Her Majesty's Spiffing and The World of Nubla. These shouldn't be here, by the way. These are duplicate platinums. Technically, I should take 2 platinums away from my total trophy count because I popped the same game platinum on both my accounts. So I should strike 2, but because I'm bad at math, I don't. But the reason these are here is because I was practicing before doing before recording a video. I wanted to practice, and I didn't use a burner account. So that's it for my main account here, or my original account. It is now time to switch over to the PS_4 trophies. I created this account 6 months before the launch of the PS4, and this is to my day. My current. Did they ever come out with a sequel to Her Majesty's Spiffing, by the way? Because they were talking about it. The game was great, but it was short because they didn't have enough money. So depending on the sales of that game, they would continue the story. I don't know if they ever did. So I'm gonna go to my current account. As you can see here, it is 329 total platinums, over almost 11,000 total trophies. My PSN level is 610. My other PSN level was 464. Add them together, that's over 1,000. I guess. Right? So we're gonna go and move on here. You're gonna see Monster Blast here at the top. This is my live stream from what is today? Friday. So from Wednesday. You're gonna notice I'm only again showing you just the games I got the platinum on. There's a lot of other games that I have like 0% trophies, or 3, 5, or 10% trophies, because at this point I start playing games differently. I start trophy hunting differently. I am not subscribed to Gamefly anymore at this point. I don't have time to 100% games now, because now I have to. Is Amy doing her thing? She is. I gotta mute her for a second. Ignore that notification. So I start picking games based on what. Amy, why you gotta settle down there. Thought I muted her, but I guess not. Hang on here a second, chat. Just gonna disable the alerts for a moment. All right, so yeah, I start picking different games for different reasons. If I don't get my videos done before the next game comes out, I just put the game behind me. I move on to the next game. Very rarely do I go back. So you're gonna see the way in which I earn trophies changes dramatically. You're gonna see an awful lot of shitty games too, because as we know, PS3 and PS4 trophy hunting was different. PS4 was the start of the My Name Is era movement, or my name is Mayo. All right, so let's go to the very bottom. Starting off with my very first PS4 platinum, sitting at 10%, was Resogun. Resogun is an amazing game, and it was developed by Housemarque, who just a week ago was purchased by PlayStation. Super awesome. Resogun, in addition to Housemarque making Super Stardust HD, which was the very first game to have any trophies, Resogun also launched on PS4 as a free plus title, and now they're a first-party developer. So congrats to Housemarque and everyone in the PlayStation family for finally pulling the trigger on that purchase. I think the question most of us were left with after that transaction was, didn't they buy them 10 years ago? No, I knew they didn't, but a lot of people just assumed. Speaking of first party, Infamous Second Son is the sequel. This Second Son was a launch window. It was also a free PlayStation Plus game. It was originally supposed to be a launch title, but they pushed it, I think 6 months, was it? It was 4 to 6 months, I don't remember. MLB 14, this is another first party game. I have the PS3 and PS4 version. So on this account, you're going to start seeing me earning trophies on PS3 here just in the very beginning. And then towards the end of this, PS4 and PS5. Sony needs to buy Blue Point, says Jason in chat. 100% agree. 100% agree. I think that's obviously coming. That was leaked by PlayStation in Japan or whatever. All right, so Watch Dogs, the very first Watch Dogs. I loved Watch Dogs. I say what you want about Watch Dogs. I liked Watch Dogs, especially the first one. It took place in Chicago, and I'm from Chicago. Oddworld, new and tasty. Love new and tasty. I don't have the Soulstorm Platinum. Not even close. You guys are going to eventually see that, and I'm going to be embarrassed by that. But I have the new and tasty Platinum. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Oh, man, tell me. That's not a fun game. That is outstanding. I love it. Sony needs to add a trophy progress bar. They kind of did for games that support it. Last of Us Remastered. I'm like, do I have any fun anecdotes about this? But I guess I do. I got The Last of Us Remastered. I didn't make any trophy guides for it because, you guys had just saw just moments ago, I made my first trophy guides for with the Last of Us. So when Remastered launched, they added Grounded mode, and that's when I did the Grounded mode walkthrough because that was the only trophy guide I had to make for this. So yeah, that was fun making the Grounded mode walkthroughs because I'd played it so much between the original launch and this. It was easy. Infamous First Light, which was the DLC, standalone DLC to Second Son. We see, this was like the first standalone DLC that we see. The standalone expansion, I guess, is a terminology that you often see. So Second Son came out, and this First Light, which is a fantastic expansion. You play as a specific Neon character. I forget what her name was. Maybe it was Neon. I don't know. So we started seeing expansions during this generation, the PS4 generation, here with Infamous First Light. We've seen it with Uncharted, the Lost Legacy, Uncharted Lost Legacy. There's what else? There's others. I guess Miles Morales is kind of, not really, I guess. Wait, there's another one coming out. There's a new one coming out soon. Excuse me. All right, continuing my trend with Call of Duty Platinums, Advanced Warfare. You're going to start seeing that I'm not going to have any Call of Duties on here at some point because the trophy list started getting ridiculous and the zombie mode started burning me out. Here's one of my rarest trophies on this account. 0.59% on Surgeon Simulator Platinum. There was a way to, it was easier at launch and then they patched it and made it harder. So I think I got in when it was easier. Oh, Ghost of Ikushima or whatever it's called. That's right. The new Ghost of Tsushima expansion. Thank you. And the Left Behind, Last of Us Left Behind. So yeah, we see a lot of standalone expansion packs coming out now. And I like that. Especially when they're like an 8-hour experience. I don't need a big game. People talking about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart being short. And yeah, you can platinum it in 15 hours or so. That's fine. I like that. I really do. Oh, okay. Dog can do much. Little Big Planet 3. We got the Little Big Planet 2 Platinum. We had to get the Little Big Planet 3. Rocksmith. Now, you guys saw my original Rocksmith. They remastered in 2014. I guess it was more than a remastered. It was like it was just a new version of it, an updated version. And it was hard. It was just as hard as the first one. I think this one was a little bit easier. Rocksmith stopped doing DLC. So they did DLC from January 2015 every week up until about a year and a half ago. I mean, that they had one of the most impressive streaks of DLC I'd ever seen. It was awesome. Grim Fandango remastered. I remember going, there's no way I'm going to solve these puzzles. So I found like an original walkthrough of the original Grim Fandango game and all its 8 bits of glory. It was more than 8 bits, but it was ugly. Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. That was a kind of boring point and click adventure game, if I remember correctly. Super Stardust Ultra. Now, I never got all the trophies in the first Super Stardust game. The first Super Stardust game, by the way, didn't even have a platinum trophy, which again was the very first game to ever have any trophies. It did not have a platinum, but the Super Stardust Ultra, which is kind of like the remastered director's cut edition, I guess, higher resolution, whatever, they remastered it, and I got the platinum in that. So they added a platinum for the Ultra version, which was really good on them. Minecraft has 127 trophies. Wow. Holy crap, 127 trophies for Minecraft. Can you believe that? That is insane. It took me 5 months to platinum it. See, this is, again, here's what happens to me from my first profile to the second profile. I start Minecraft, and then another game comes out, and then another game comes out, and another game comes out, and I just don't have time to go back, because playing games, making videos is a time-consuming process. Very time-consuming. I mean, more than double the amount of time that I put in playing the games, I put into creating the videos and guides. So yeah, that's crazy. Apotheon. This was a PlayStation Plus title, if I remember correctly. And I also remember it having a bugged platinum trophy when it launched, and it patched like a month later. Battlefield Hardline. Hang on a second here. Battlefield Hardline. Battlefield Hardline. Hang on a second. It's not gonna tell me. It was all this DLC kind of screwed it up. All right, here's something about Battlefield Hardline. I was the first person to get the platinum on it. I was the first person to get the double-barreled shotgun in that game, which you needed for the platinum. MLB The Show 15. That's at 1.68%. Ether 1. You guys remember this? I know a lot of you guys played Ether 1 because it was a free PlayStation Plus game as well. And it was short, but it took me 3 weeks because it was the buggiest piece of shit I'd ever seen at that time. I mean, things have come out much buggier than that. Yeah, not, looking at you, Cyberpunk or anything. Cheers, everybody! Click on the platinum trophy and it'll show me. Will it? Oh yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? There it is. First achievers. Bam! Thank you. I should know how to use this website better. Anyways, that is not the only game I've... Oh, shoot. I gotta go back. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to start going through this quicker. All right. So MLB, Ether 1, Batman Arkham Knight. You guys remember that? Huh? Is this the one with the... hang on. Is this the one with the... what's that trophy that everyone hates? What is it? What is it called? Brutality 101. I got a lot of people watch that video on the YouTube. How many people watch that video? Let's search YouTube. Hang on a second. 159,000 people. Look at my old intro. I realize that's not, the frame's not centered. All right, let's get out of Batman. How many of you guys struggled with Brutality 101? And be honest, how many still are struggling with Brutality 101? All right, so God of War 3 remastered. And a remastered a God of War series that clearly all of you guys know I'm gonna like. Oh yeah. Super Exploding Zoo is a game that I did not want to play, but I think it was free on PlayStation Plus. And one of my trophies.org I was gonna say companions, but friends, Tough Muff, you guys might remember her from those days. She begged me to play this with her, and her and I had a blast playing. I didn't stream it or anything. We just played it. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, walking simulator. I like it. You guys hated it. I don't care. I liked it. Until Dawn. Loved Until Dawn. Did any of you guys hate Until Dawn? I'm telling you, Until Dawn was great. Until Dawn took me by surprise. I think the thing that was most memorable about it was the PSX experience, because I was there at PSX when they unveiled it, and they had, you know, they were doing the demo, and then the choices came up, and then everyone in the audience was yelling for their choice. It was a really good way to unveil that game. That game, which ultimately just was amazing. It's a shame they can't do any better with the Man of Medan series. All right, Metal Gear Solid 5, which was a weird demo I don't know. Is this the... No, what am I thinking of? Is this the demo, the Phantom Pain, or is this the actual... This was the actual full game, wasn't it? What am I thinking of? What was like the demo that came out before? It was like this... I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I got the Metal Gear Solid 5 Platinum. And then the Nathan Drake collection came out. Can you tell? Uncharted 3, Uncharted, and Uncharted 2. Why did I do it out of order? Why did I do Uncharted 3 first? Strange. I have no idea. And how did I platinum them all on the same day? What was going on there, Brian? What were you doing? Was I that good, or I was playing 3 games at the same time? Ground Zeroes, thank you, Andrew Lessman and Jahal, and if anyone else mentioned, I apologize. Jason, Sonny, oh good golly. Yeah, Albert says I use that Uncharted 1-3 collectible guys are useful. Here's a fun thing, because Uncharted came out before I started YouTubing. Is that a word? YouTubing? Is that the proper? I don't think that's the proper. I don't think that's the proper term. But they came out before I started doing YouTube. So when the remasters came out, I'm like, well, I can do a collectible guide. Actually, I did an Uncharted 3 collectible guide. I'm sorry. Uncharted 3 I was around for, I think. I think I did a collectible guide at... I don't remember. That's like my old channel, I think. I started YouTube in April 2016, but I had another channel before that, and I did make some trophy guides for it. I think Uncharted 3 might have been one of them. But when the Nathan Drake collection came out, I decided to just make remastered versions of collectible guides. I don't like to repeat collectible guides for like old games if there's like a million of them out on the internet, but I didn't like any of the ones that were out there, so I decided to remaster guides, which was kind of an interesting thing, because for like the first time ever, I was able to watch, like, or not watch, but follow a written trophy guide for the collectibles. It's unusual for me to be able to follow another guide. But here's the result of that. Hang on. Uncharted Drake's collectible. Let me just put a qualifier in there. This game came out. I got the guide. It was 5 years ago. When did the original one come out? Is there anyone else wrote one? PowerPix did one. That was the remaster. I'm trying to remember when the original one came out. 8 years ago for the Uncharted 3. So it was like a long time ago. But I decided to make these collectible guides for these remastered years later. And this has got 1.3 million views. This has got 1.7 million views. Even my road to platinum. Here's the first Uncharted 3, 1.5 million. Those are games that were already out for 3 years. There's no way those should have ever done as well as they did. But I owe a lot to that franchise. And Blue Point. Blue Point is the one that remastered them. Speaking of Blue Point, probably currently as we speak. Bloodborne is after that. All right, Bloodborne was a game I struggled with immensely. Like, it was ridiculous the amount of struggle I had with this, and I put out guides. I did everything I needed to do here on my end, but what you guys don't know is I was terrible at that game, and it took me a long time. It took me. I'm not the biggest fan of the Soulsborne series. Let's just go ahead and say that. But I love Sekiro. So what? Bloodborne gave Zach PTSD. Yeah. Albert says, will you bring back your Road to Platinum series? I did one not long ago, Albert. I think. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Is this my first Assassin's Creed Platinum? I think so. Here's the thing about me. Didn't see any Assassin's Creed games before this. I did not like Assassin's Creed. I hated it. In fact, I detest it. Like, I roll my eyes every time I saw it pop up in an E3 stage. But when the Syndicate came out, I played it and I liked it. So, I don't know. And I like it to this day. The Witness. I know some of you trophy owners are going for this plat. Some of the people in chat, I know you guys were working for this because this was free on PlayStation Plus. Maybe a few months. I don't remember how many months ago. This came out in 2016, though. I ended up platinuming it. I think they patched it and made it harder, though. So, it took me 4 days. What do you mean? What took me 8 months? Oh, Bloodborne? Yeah, sometimes here's another thing. Velvet made a good point in chat here. Says, well, it took you 8 months for Bloodborne. Actually, here's an interesting thing, and maybe you guys don't know, is as I've transitioned from a trophy whore, much like many of you, I transitioned into the content creator. So sometimes I would get all the way up to like the final boss of a game, but if I had earned the trophies that I wanted to make videos for, I stopped. I'd sometimes stop right before the end credits because there was no more trophy guides I was going to make. All I had to do is finish the game, maybe clean up a few more trophies here and there. But here's the deal. Bloodborne came out, and then Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out. I platinumed it, what, 2.5, 3 weeks later? But God knows, later. These are... Now, I'm mixing my timeline up because this was 8 months. You know what? Forget it. All I'm saying is after I started playing Bloodborne, another game came out. I don't know which one of these games it was. It had to have been something earlier in the year. All right, so The Witness, Dying Light. Look at these. These are good games. Chat, this is a period of time where this is the golden age of my trophy hunting. Because on this screen, we got Uncharted 2, Bloodborne, Assassin's Creed, Witness, Dying Light, Far Cry Primal, Division, Ratchet and Clank. Wait until we get later on in this list and you'll see what happens. So Dying Light, love it. We're still waiting for the sequel. I remember hating the weapons durability feature. I hate weapon durability in video games. It's the only thing I hate about Dying Light. So I used an exploit where you can just I don't remember what it was, duplicate weapons or whatever, because I just got tired of weapon degradation. Far Cry Primal is one of my favorite Far Cry games, by the way. I like Primal. One thing I really liked about Primal is it was short. It was like a 6 to 8 hour game. Kind of more of an expansion, I guess, more than anything, but that's not what it was. The Division, there's some DLC I didn't get. Ratchet and Clank. Here's the 2016 Ratchet and Clank remastered. I know a lot of you guys here in the chat and maybe watching on YouTube later have got this platinum. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Rebel, for the $5 super chat. You know what? It is a beer break time. I got to go top off. Took 3 years and 2 days to Bloodborne. Becky helped you? I'm going to go grab another beverage. Give me just a moment here. We're going to have a chair stream, and then we're going to talk about Pac-Man. All right, it is time to continue the tour here. Give me a moment here. I got my trophy glass here. All right, so Ratchet and Clank, as you guys know, the new Rift Apart came out. I think the Ratchet and Clank 2016 version is my second favorite Ratchet game, maybe. It was good. The remaster, the 2016 remaster. The remaster was based on the movie that was based on the book. True story. All right. So next up was the arcade game series. These things landed on the PlayStation store and like, I don't remember when it was, 2016. And this is really kind of like, as you're gonna start seeing some of the trophy times. Here's 3 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours. You're gonna start seeing a lot more here, 21 hours. You're gonna start seeing a lot more. These times go down from this point. I mean, we're talking weeks, days, months up until this point. But now we're gonna start seeing some of these sub 3 hour platinums, which was I think it's an unfortunate. We are in an unfortunate period of time with trophy hunting. I think the system is flawed more now than it's ever been before. Hey, is it Genesis Perez? Oh, I hope so, because that sounds really, it just rolls right off my tongue. Thank you for the super chat. He said, well, Amy's going to read it here in a second, so I won't repeat it. You squirrel statue video for RDR2 though. Amy, where are you? Oh, I turned Amy off. Amy's not going to read you. I'm so sorry. Oops. Here, I'll give you some trophy dings here. There we go. Thank you, Genesis, for the super chat. Says, just to show my appreciation for you and your guides, I just used your squirrel statue video for RDR2. That trophy is called It's Art, if I remember correctly. And it required a whole hell of a lot of hunting. The trophies in Red Dead 2, we'll get there, but I didn't like what they did. I did not like it. It was gross, some of those requirements. All right, so arcade game series. I don't remember how much these were, like $5 or whatever they were. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I got super excited, and then little did I know that you can get 10-minute platinums by the truckload at this point. Oh, Velvet. Did I not hear Amy? Oh, I forgot to unmute her. Velvet sent a super chat, says, and by the way, thank you. Woo. Says, I don't think it's flawed. Indies weren't getting a lot of love without making the trophies easier, so it's a catch-22 for exposure versus trophy validity. Yes, Velvet. However, those little shitty-ass, punk-ass bitch little publishers who are putting out a game every single week on 6 different stacks and cross-buy and cross-platform and all this, they've listen, it's like you put a bowl of candy out in front of your front porch on Halloween. Some kid's just gonna go and grab and take it all and just ruin it for everybody else. And that's what these publishers are doing. I look at Breakthrough Gaming and I look at some of these devs, and all of their interactions on Twitter are all about the trophies. That's it. They're not trying to sell you a game. They're just trying to sell you a trophy. You're gonna disagree, of course.
1 and 3.
Jay!
So now I'm trying to platinum 2. Literally have spent the past 1.5 hours trying to get the gem for Cold Hard Crash level.
Damn.
It's up there with the High Road in annoyingness.
Ooh, Platinum 2. They get easier. Crash 1 is harder than Crash 2, which is harder than Crash 3, even though Crash 3 is still on its own difficult. An hour and a half trying to get the gem. I wish I could remember how to do it. I would tell you. Thank you, Jay. All right, so let's go. Let's go and continue on. So I took a little detour here because of these quick platinums. It's something that's been bugging me a lot lately. We'll talk about it later. Uncharted 4 is next. Took me a week. Platinum it. Did I platinum it? Probably not. Did I? I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't get it first. I didn't even get it on the first 43. It's not very good. All right, so Uncharted 4 is among my favorite platinum. I think a lot of people just didn't like Uncharted 4 for some reason. I mean, I know millions and millions of people did. It just seems like a lot of people. I shouldn't say that because a lot of people hate The Last of Us Part 2. Yet it won every single Game Award. It won every single fan vote, industry vote. Next up is Doom. I platinumed Doom? Really? I don't remember platinuming Doom. Yay for me! I'm patting myself on the back of my head. Oh, these time capsules. This is what's so great about trophy hunting, guys. You could just go back and look at your trophies and just remember so much. Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. No Man's Sky. A DLC trophy? No Man's Sky, I got the platinum in a week. Fallout 4? Fallout 4 is a game I don't know if I like. I remember at the time I was enjoying it, I had a great time, but in the end, in retrospect, like I don't know, what was it called? You had to build your little fort or whatever. I forget what the hell that thing was called. I forget that trophy. You had to get like max out happiness or whatever. I hated that, and that just kind of, the whole base building thing was just dumb. They should have left that out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Yes, my favorite Call of Duty was the Modern Warfare Remastered. It was fantastic. It's the easiest Modern Warfare or easiest Call of Duty Platinum. It's only single player. There's no campaign or there's no multiplayer. That was a mwah. Chef's kiss on that one. Battlefield 1. Maybe I might have gotten first on this one too. I like Battlefield. Can you tell? Hang on, I'm gonna check. No. Oh God, not even close. All right, never mind. Oops. All right, so I went from Battlefield 1. I went from Star Wars and No Man's Sky, Fallout 4 to Call of Duty to Battlefield to My Name is Mayo. This is the beginning of the end. We talked about the Dig Dugs and the Pac-Mans or whatever I played earlier. You wrote a guide for My Name is Mayo as a meme and hated myself for it ever since. I hate myself. Hang on a second. Let's just Google search My Name is Mayo. I just Googled My Name is Mayo. Markiplier. PS5 trophies. 220,000 people watch this stupid My Name is Mayo thing. I probably made this company $100,000 by uploading that video. I guarantee half the people watch this video. It's like $1? People bought it because they were interested in whatever horror show this was. It was the start, the beginning of the end. Yeah, so I feel guilty. I feel responsible for some of the trophy flooding issues we have today, by the way. It's true. It's true. I don't make videos on these super easy platinums very often. It has to be something that kind of stands out. And at this point, nothing can surprise me or stand out because we're at that point where you can earn a platinum in 30 seconds by pressing one button. True story. Start and finish. This isn't auto popping or anything. This is just you play the game. It takes 30 seconds to play the whole game. Yeah, I blame myself. But Robinson the Journey was a PSVR game, by the way. Platinum that. Platinum that. Look at that VR. Watch Dogs 2. Because of course. World of Nubla and Her Majesty Spiffing. Remember how I had these two games on my other original profile right here? It's because I made a walkthrough video for this. Because this is back when the super fast platinum trophies, like it was unheard of to have a platinum in under an hour. This one's 38 minutes. The World of Nubla is an actual walkthrough. It's useful. So is Her Majesty Spiffing. So I did a practice run on my other account. That's why you see it twice. So technically I have 2 less trophies than whatever I ever say I actually have. But I count them anyway because I can't count. I can't remember. All right, so next up, Orc Slayer. Oh my God. I streamed this, didn't I? I streamed this. We're going to start reaching a point here. Well, maybe we're only in 2017, but we're going to reach a point here where a lot of games that I play are for streaming purposes. and that kind of mixes things up a bit. All right, so Orc Slayer, I'm going to argue, is probably one of the worst games ever to come out on PlayStation, at least until, like, I don't know, a year ago, because there's like 100 worse games now. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Fun fact. Resident Evil 7 was better than Resident Evil 8. I thought so. I mean, you guys let me know. Let me know in the comments. Resident Evil 7 or Village. Someone's going to be like, well, Resident Evil 4 is obviously the correct answer. Maybe. I don't remember Resident Evil 4. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is I remember Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon before they even announced it. They Ubisoft flew me to New York to sit in on a presentation of an upcoming game. We didn't no clue what it was. Me and a couple other people that were going were speculating, and this of course was one of the things we speculated. But I remember we flew there and they announced it, and then they let us play an hour of it. Like, you guys just announced this thing 8 seconds ago. Actually, they didn't announce it yet. They let us play it, and then like 3 days later was the announcement. Yeah, a lot of crazy stories like that. Mr. Masaji, 14 minutes. I had to buy it. I bought it. And to justify my purchase, I make YouTube videos. So it's like, yeah, you can get me for playing stupid, shitty games, but I can also say, hey, I'm just doing my job. That at least was what I used as to rationalize the the producing of that video. I don't really do much of that anymore at all, though. You'll see here in a bit. MLB The 17, the show run continues. Outlast 2. Because we were all pissed off that Outlast 1 did not have any platinum trophies. You guys remember when My Name is Mayo came out? I had seen 100 messages on Twitter and on all my social media of people who actually used this comparison. They said, how does Outlast 1 not have a platinum, but My Name is Mayo does? That was a question I saw answered or asked everywhere, and it was a great question. How does My Name is Mayo have a platinum, but the first Outlast game doesn't? Well, they all have platinums now. Life is Strange. I probably won't play Life is Strange again if they're episodic. I just can't do it. I mentioned episodic content. It bothers me. It really does bother me. I don't watch TV shows unless there's like 8 seasons of it, like queued up for me to binge. Rhyme. I don't remember this. I don't remember Rhyme at all. Crash Bandicoot 2. Here's the Crash Insane Trilogy. You guys remember the Crash Insane Trilogy, right? 7:30. We've been at this for an hour and a half. By the way, hit the like button if you've been watching for more than an hour. Just curious. Crash Bandicoot. I ended up platinuming every single one of them. Although this one has DLC. Why does this one have DLC? Warped. What is this DLC? Oh, future tense. Okay, I didn't know there was DLC for it. Yeah, I don't know. The Crash games are hard. I mentioned just moments ago that the first one was hardest, second one was the second hardest, third one was easiest, I guess. None of them are incredibly easy because the time trials freaking sucked. Not as much as Crash 4. Crash 4, if I can say anything bad about it, is the time trial relic runs and the number, and you had to do it on like both the there's just too much time trials. And the times you had to get platinum relics in the trilogy. You only had to get gold relics. Man, that was Crash 4 is a great game. It's a fun trophy list, but man, they could have let us have it a little bit of an easier time. Tales from the Borderlands. Isn't this a Telltale game? Yep, it is Telltale. Took me a week. Yeah, I don't know why it took me a week. Those point and click adventure games just kind of bore me. City Morgue says I gave up on the plat run on Crash 4 because I'm the most trash at time draw. Yeah, I think if that game came out 10 years ago, I could have done it, but I'm now 45 years old. I know. But I don't think my hands are just as nimble as they once were. And the time trials in Crash 4 just requires so much just precision and And it was just too much. My hand would cramp up bad, actually. It was really bad. All right, so Tales from the Borderlands, yeah, whatever. Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. This is another one of those expansion packs we talked about. The Lost Legacy had no Nathan Drake. It was just about the ladies. I liked it. I loved it. Some people didn't dig it as much as I did, but I dug it. But not as much as I dug South Park: The Fractured But Whole. Now, here's a fun fact for you guys. South Park Fractured... Wait, this isn't the first game. First game is a Stick of Truth, isn't it? It is. Did I not platinum Stick of Truth? Nope, I'm one trophy away. Stick of Truth is... I don't know if a Stick of Truth is better than Fractured But Whole, but I liked both of them. The trophies in Fractured But Whole was so much better. Stick of Truth was... It had missable trophy. That was more of a... it was a cluster. Horizon Zero... It has 79 trophies now? A lot of DLC. Horizon Zero Dawn, I don't need to say anything about this, right? Oh, Horizon is such a special game. And what I'm seeing from Horizon Forbidden West, that's going to be just an epic experience, I think. Seeing what Insomniac has done on the PS5, I'd love to see what Guerrilla can do. Really would. I think that game's going to be special. God, I hope so. When's the last time PlayStation Studios have let us down? Well, Media Molecule. Media Molecule. Someone's got to go help them out. Air is a game I made a walkthrough video for. An hour and a half long walkthrough video. A full walkthrough. You just fly around. It's not very difficult. It's just knowing where to go. Life is Strange. Before the storm, I did another Life is Strange. All right, so here's some more simple, easy platinums, embarrassing if you want to call them, but 36 Fragments of Midnight, Energy Invasion, here 2 hours, 33 minutes. Again, we're going to see that. Zen, thank you so much for the super chat,
At the rate
buddy.
your hands are deteriorating, all you will be able to play eventually are VNS, clinking beer mugs.
If it ever comes down to where physically I can only play visual novels, then I'll just have to retire. I will hand the reins over. Don't worry. If I go away, the channel will still keep going. Assassin's Creed Origins. I loved Origins. It only took me 5 days. 6 days, I guess. Or 5 days, 15 minutes, sorry. Shadow of the Colossus is a game that I kind of gained some fame on. I wish I could find it. I really wish I could find it. And it's kind of relevant with Blue Point. Shadow of the Colossus is a remake, of course, developed by Blue Point back in 2018. And they added a secret to the game that wasn't in the original game. So for about an entire week, myself, along with a massive amount of the Shadow of the Colossus community, we're all hanging out in my streams looking for this final collectible to reveal the Sword of Dorman, I think it was called. And it was like a phenomenon. There was 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people watching these streams. And at one point I was getting so close that the team at Blue Point, who are eventually going to be officially Sony employees, but the team at Blue Point tweeted out a picture of them all standing in front of a TV watching my live stream. It was really, really cool to see. So if Blue Point is indeed purchased by Sony, they'd probably be the only studio that cares about me. PlayStation PR is not fun to deal with. All right, so all right, we're going up. Impatient is a VR game. I did a stream on it. I ended up platinuming it. It's a horror VR game. The first half of it was incredible. Second half, garbage. Next up is Moss. It's another VR game. I went on a VR kick. Moss, in my opinion, is one of the best VR games on PSVR. I know. People are going to say Job Simulator, or I don't know. There's so many other newer games. Squadrons, and I don't know. But Moss is my favorite. I don't care what you say. It's cute. Little Adventure on the Prairie. Here's a game I saw that was 27 minutes to platinum. 97% earn rate. Same thing with Midnight Deluxe above it. 97% earn rate. Under an hour. Far Cry 5. Great game. I like Far Cry. Far Cry 6. Anyone looking forward to it out there? Ladies and gentlemen, the game that might have actually broken the PlayStation system. This might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Slide. This is the EU version of the game because it never came out in North America. So this is only available in Europe. I think it's still available. I don't know. I think it is though. You cannot buy Slide in North America. Now you may be wondering, wow, that's a 98% completion percentage. How the hell has 1.85% of people not earned this platinum? Ask the question I need to know. How is this not 100%? Because my platinum time, 9 seconds. I wrote a trophy guide for this. We can watch the whole thing. Hang on. We're going to watch a whole... Hang on. This is going to be fun for me. Oh, I made it. Actually, made it 3 minutes long. Oops. Oh, I went through a whole thing here in the beginning. I see. I see here. But here is all it is. It's just a sliding picture game. This is all it is. You complete one puzzle and the platinum is yours. And I even put on the bottom of the screen all the buttons you have to hit. That's it. You just hit those buttons that I put and you get the platinum. Insane. Insane. There you go. You guys just literally saw my 9-second trophy guide. It was made by the same guys who did 1000 Top Rated, which you guys might remember that PlayStation pulled from their store because it advertised free platinum. Basically. All right, God of War. This is the PS4. This is the modern God of War game. This is the sequel that every single one of you guys are out waiting for. Every single one of you. Defense Trader, how you doing? Sorry, I'm seeing names here. I just looked in chat. I apologize. Yep, snow plat for Outlast. See, I'm telling you, I'm gonna still hear it 5 years from now. All right, so now another easy plat. Inksplosion, 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Detroit Become Human. Love that game. It was a hard game for me to make trophy guides for, because when you're piecing together these puzzles and you know, you guys seen the Charlie Day thing, the It's Always Sunny, when he's like, yeah, he's trying to figure, he's got the board and strings everywhere and he's losing his mind. That was kind of how I felt putting the trophy guides together for Detroit Become Human. I had sheets, I had writings, I had, you know, notes. I was trying to keep track of what's connected to what, and yeah, it was not an easy trophy guide. I needed like a 3-month break after that. Telling you. Inksplosion is not as easy, says Wick Effect, as what anyone says. Yeah, but once you've done it once, twice, it's easy. Where was I? Oh, Super Destronaut. That's another Ratalaika game. So you see, this is 13 minutes. We're getting in the garbage plat time, guys. I just want to remind you that this platinum is because I made a video for it. This one is because I made a video for it. Slide is because I made a video for it. Little Adventure on the Prairie, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. All right, so here we go. Destiny 2. Destiny 2 platinum was a lot easier than the first one. I was very happy about that. I felt like the first Destiny, I felt like the trophy list was just like not balanced right. It just felt wrong. Destiny 2, they did a great job, I felt, with the trophy list. Didn't they change one of the trophies? Was the first Destiny or second one? I don't remember. They patched the trophy. I don't remember what it was. And sure you guys know. Comments. You became a member when I did the Super Destronaut DX. Albert, congrats. Albert is one of our longest serving members of this channel. You guys want to become a channel member, by the way, click the join button. Starts at $2.99 a month. You support me, you support the channel, the community, and you get a whole bunch of friends, and you get a trophy next to your name. All right, so after Destiny 2 is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So apparently I like Tomb Raider. I didn't know. If you had asked me how many Tomb Raider platinums I had, I would have told you one. This is the third one we've come across. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I loved Odyssey. Origins and Odyssey. I like Origins better than Odyssey. Let me know in the comments which you liked better. Marvel Spider-Man. 2 days, 20 hours. That's a good time. Marvel Spider-Man is like the perfect platinum.
Got the plat on AC Odyssey and Origins with all DLC. Cool face.
Ah. Good. That's what I like to hear. Cheers, mate. Zen, for you too. Super Destronaut 2 is out today. Wow, I remember seeing a tweet about that like 6 months ago.
Super Destronaut 2 is out today. Smiley face.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you in about 4 hours, I'm going to get a trophy share from Zen with his Super Destronaut 2. Is it easy, Zen? Don't just say Super Destronaut 2 is out without telling us if it's quick and easy. All right, so Marvel Spider-Man, as I mentioned, I think it's the perfect trophy list. This is the perfect game for just an intro to trophy hunting. It's not the most... There's not a lot of depth to the trophy list. It's simple. You don't really have to know anything to get it. So it's not necessarily a trophy list I particularly enjoy, but it's a really good introduction to the trophy system. I like those types of games where you just play the game, and then when you're done with the game, there's just a few more things, some cleanup. I like that. It's a great way to pull in more people. All right, so next up, 3 Spyro games. Spyro 2, Spyro 3. I remember making trophy guides for that. That was not a lot of sleep that week, especially in November. Once November hits, you guys forget it. The outside world will never see me, at least for about 45 days. Storm Boy was this ever free? It should be. Storm Boy is actually a cute... Is this a game about the pelican? Pelican. There's a bird. I don't remember if it was a pelican. There was a bird. I don't remember. Oh, hey! Bedias, 10 Platinator Noob. That's a mouthful right there. He sends out... Check this out. He says, got mine Lehman trophy on Wolfenstein 2 today. Ladies and gentlemen, that is worthy of a party right there. Mine Lehman is one of the quintessential difficult trophies. So if you got that, man, that's some bragging rights. Thank you for the super chat, man. All right, I don't remember enough about... Storm is about a pelican. Okay. Yeah, that's a game that it's short, as you can tell. I platinum in 13 minutes. There's only a couple miscellaneous things you have to do. It's not too difficult. But it is a game that's designed to make you cry by the end. In 13 minutes, it'll make you cry. Darksiders 3. I have a statue. It's off camera over there. A Darksiders 3 statue. It's I don't know how tall it is. Maybe 9-12 inches of strife. I think is what it was. All right, Just Cause 4. I don't know, anything I remember about that game is you had to turn people into cows. You get a cow gun. That's a great thing about Just Cause. You get the cow gun and turn people into cows. Yes, Mine Lieben was the hardest trophy in the 2019 Trophy Awards show. Thank you for remembering, Albert. That is fantastic. Every year at the end of the year, I do the Trophy Awards. So easiest, hardest, most fun, platinum, such. All right, so BB and Tina Adventures with Horses. What in the fuck were you thinking, Brian? Playing 2 hours and 20 minutes of riding around on horses, and let me tell you, it was not a fun adventure. Yes, it's an adventure. They never said it had to be fun. If you guys remember, the only reason I played this is because I did it as a live stream. Who's here? Who here can admit to being at that stream, BB and Tina? I know Jeff was. I don't know if Jeff's here. Albert was probably here. We're going to have a 2021's Trophy Awards this year. We will. All right, so next up is a selection of easy platinums here. Jack and Jill DX, 11 minutes. 99%. You see 99, 93, 97, 96. You see what we're going right here. Combined.
BB and Tina got PS5 stack.
BB and Tina got a PS5 stack? There's like three BB and Tina games now. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with this franchise. I didn't realize that this was as big as it was. Like, BB and Tina are out of control. BB and Tina need to go take a nap, because they keep coming out with new games, and it baffles me. How? Why? I guess that's the question. All right, so here, Jack and Jill DX, which is a really crappy but easy black and white game. Tetris Escape. I don't remember what that is. Full Blast is a ship. I don't know, like a top-down top scrolling game or whatever. Planet Rix is some weird. Either way, 20 minutes, 13 minutes, 56 minutes, 11 minutes. So you just got 2 hours. You can all 4 of those platinums. Nubla, they did a sequel. This one took 3 hours or 2.5 hours. The first one was only like half an hour long. So good on whoever the Nubla 2 developer was who decided to pad out their game a little bit more. So that's kind of nice. Vane, I don't remember what that is. I think you fly around. Far Cry New Dawn. I like New Dawn. New Dawn has way too many colors in it. Don't get me wrong. Way too much pink. But it's a fun game. I liked it. They added some new elements to New Dawn as well. The Far Cry series. Remember they had like, it's kind of like they tacked on some RPG type elements to it a little bit. I don't really remember. My mind is like Heroes Trials. That was a dungeon RPG type thing. I don't remember. It doesn't take very long. It doesn't take 18 hours either because it's a 94% game. So anything 94% is going to be like 10 minutes. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. You know what? For all those really crappy games that we went through, remember, I only played them for content. I went out and got this Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I felt like I had to like redeem my my not my manhood, but my, you know, whatever, my trophy cred. So like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go play a From Software game and platinum that and silence the naysayers, I guess, if you will. And then follow that up with Division 2. Looks like a lot of DLC trophies are out. Took me a month. Super Weekend Mode. 3 minutes and 46 seconds, guys. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Do you remember an hour and a half ago? If you were still here, if you were here an hour and a half ago, type 1 in chat, in the live chat, if at least. Remember an hour and a half ago when I was saying, oh my God, this is a super fast platinum. Oh, this is super fast. But they were 4, 6, 8 hours. Oh, this was one of the super fast platinums. Yeah, look at you guys. You guys are all amazing. You guys have all been here. Except for Cameron. He's been here since 2. Yeah. I was saying how this is super fast. Well, we're in a different class, guys. At what point did we go from looking at an 8 to 12 hour game going, holy shit, that is super fast, to 3 minutes and 46 seconds or 9 seconds? Like, when did that just become normal? It's really what I want to know. There's a trophy crash that's going to come one day. Like, all of these publishers, all of these little guys, they got to know that they're going to crash the system one day. They will. Rage 2. I did not like Rage 2, by the way. I did not like Rage 2. They had an awful collectible system where the collectibles could be in either one of 2 places. So it's like when you start up a game, all the collectibles have 2 possible spawn points. And when you start a game, they just roll the dice and randomize which one of those is going to be. So there was no way for me to make a trophy guide. No way. Because my trophies only had or my collectibles, each of them only had a 50% shot of being correct for you. I hated it. It was a terrible way to do collectibles. The world was very expansive with a lot of just dead space between them. That's what I remember about it. Layers of Fear 2, made by Bloober Team. Bloober Team is apparently making
Layers of Fear 2. Gonna start it this weekend.
Thank you, Rebel. Why did I not see that in the stream here? Oh, there it is. Layers of Fear 2. I like Layers of Fear 1. I think a little bit better. Layers of Fear 2 is fine. The Bloober Team, they also made the Medium, which I think is coming to PlayStation. It was on Xbox, I think. They also made a really crappy game called Basement Crawl. I had a trailer of Basement Crawl up on my channel, like way back in my early days. I'm like, I had early access to a trailer. I'm like, hey, this would be fun. I'll put it on YouTube. Not realizing, I didn't understand how YouTube worked, but I put that trailer up on the channel, and then the game ended up getting pulled from PSN. Ended up getting pulled because it was the biggest broken piece of shit. The trailer for the game and the actual gameplay are 2 completely different things. So they pulled it from the store. They ended up working on it, re-released it under a different name. That's the company who made Layers of Fear 2. And that didn't happen long before the first Layers of Fear, by the way. Basement Crawl was the original name of the game. And apparently they're making a game with Kojima. Did I hear that right? Because I don't know. Bloober Team is not a studio I would go to if I was Kojima. I'm just saying. All right, Bouncy Bullets. 17 minutes. Sea of Solitude. All right, this is an actual indie game. The problem with all these really shitty trophy games, by the way, is it's really turned me off of just all indie games in general. It's like indie games are being grouped in with those trash plats, the rat plats, I like to call them, the Ratalaika plats. And it's really giving a bad name to just indies, you know, as a general broad term, and I don't like that. Sea of Solitude was a great game. I thought it was a good game. Grass Cutter. That's an hour. You cut grass. That's right. That's right. This is the kind of games we've got in 2019. Grass Cutter. Habroxio is actually another legit indie game. So kudos to Lilymo. Good people over there. I have the North American and EU version. Now you're going to start seeing multiple listings of the same game, okay? So I don't think much of anything up till this point. So basically, this is where the trophy system really just gets completely broken, is because you can get the same game but from multiple regions. It's called stacking platinums. I won't get too in depth in the details of that, but basically you're buying different versions of the same game. The only difference is where you bought it from. It's a whole process. You got to have multiple PSN account, yada yada. It's a process, but you'll see in a little while how broken it really becomes. All right, so Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. I got the platinum on that. I didn't know that. Concrete Genie, very underrated. It's a PlayStation first party. Pixelopus, I think is the name of the studio. Concrete Genie was absolutely isn't that free? I need to do another 24-hour live stream. No, I don't think that's probably going to happen anymore. At what point? To what end? In December of 2019, and we're in October of 2019, by the way, so you guys know what's about to come. In December of 2019, I did a 24-hour stream. I played and platinumed 50 games within 24 hours. In fact, it ended up being about 20 hours or something like that. That happened in December, and we're in October here. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this was one of the easiest Call of Duty platinums that there was. Absolutely loved this platinum. It was a joy. It was a blast. Like the Call of Duty remastered, the Call of Duty 4 remaster was also easy, but this was like a brand new mainline game, and it was easy, so I appreciated that. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Love that game. I wish I waited until it was like on PS5 and higher frame rates. We'll get to that though. All right, Death Stranding. You guys might remember platinum in 3 weeks and 6 days. The reason why it took me 3 weeks and 6 days is because I actually streamed the entire thing. So a few nights a week I would play long chunks of the game. So hey, Prodigy, thank you for the $5 super chat, buddy. Amy, you want to read that?
Happy Friday, Brian.
Here you go.
Hope
Thank you.
you're enjoying the summer so far. Happy 4th of July and happy trophy hunting.
What would you say up here, Naomi?
Daddy loves you.
Prodigy, thank you so much. Daddy loves you. That's what he says to the beer. Oh, sorry, I got my trophy glass over here. Yeah, it is the 4th of July weekend. I was actually considering not streaming on Monday. I was thought about getting myself a long holiday weekend, since I don't have my PS5 back yet. Also, as a quick note, I realize we're like 2 hours into this now, and I promise we will get to the end of this. There's going to be no members game night tomorrow. First Saturday of every month, the channel members and myself all get together. We play something together, or hang out and chat or whatever. We just all get together. You guys are all welcome to play. It's usually on the first Saturday of the month. This Saturday, because of the 4th of July holiday weekend here in North America or in the United States, I'm pushing it back a week. So I'm thinking about maybe taking Monday off, because I think I might be going boating during the afternoon, and I don't know how I'm going to feel in the evening if I'm out in the sun all day, but we can discuss that at another point. Death Stranding. All right, so we're in December 2019 here. The next 50 games that I'm going to scroll through all occurred. Let me repeat. The next 50 games. All right, remember here, these games here took a week, 4 days, 3 weeks. The next 50 games were all completed within 24 hours. Think about that for a second. We just saw an hour and a half ago where the fastest games out there were 8 to 12 hours. Sometimes you get a 5 to 6 hour platinum. It's rare. The next 50, you can platinum in 24 hours. Well, maybe not the next 50. It's coming. Stretch. I don't know what the hell that is. It took me 41 minutes. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Let's do that. All right, so here's the 50. Attack of the Toy Tanks, 26 minutes. Hymno, 11 minutes. Mecha Bolt, 24 minutes. Siberian, the Time Traveling Warrior, 31 minutes. Zeropian, the Eruption Invasion, I don't know how to say it. 11, Iron Snout, 43. 36 Fragments of Midnight, a little longer, 40 minutes. Gravity Duck, 10 minutes. Foxyland, 17. By the way, I like Foxyland. Actually, I like 36 Fragments of Midnight. I liked Mecha Bolt and Hymno as well. Attack of the Toy Tanks wasn't bad. Not gonna... If the game required you to play the whole thing, it would have been better. All right, Bouncy Bullets, 26. Man, we played one of those earlier. Mochi Mochi Boy, 16. Super Weekend Mode, 4. Daggerhood, 22. Full Blast, 19. Heroes Trials, 34. Inksplosion, 23. Jack and Dill DX, 13. Metagal, 12. Midnight Deluxe, 40. Paradox Soul, I shouldn't have done this one. I kind of regret doing this one. 35 minutes. Super Destronaut DX, which we just heard there's a sequel to that came out today. 17 minutes Bouncy Bullets again. Now you're noticing multiple Bouncy Bullets. Here's the Asia version. You see the AS here? Bouncy Bullets down here was EU. Earlier we had the NA version, North America. Where was it? These are all repeating now. Deep Space Rush and then Bird Game Plus, Pheasant Night. And then we have Zeropian Invasion, Midnight Deluxe, Attack of the Toy. I mean, these are all just repeating. These are all just different versions of the same game. Foxyland, Gravity Duck. I actually really like Gravity Duck and Foxyland. Say what you want about Gravity Duck. I thought it was pretty clever. Mochi Mochi Boy, Fragments again, Iron Snout. And these are all the same. Toy Tanks, Daggerhood, Pheasant Night, Metagal. All right, so all 50 of those games, December 15th, December 14th, because it carried through midnight, I guess. Look at that. Look at all these games. These are all December 14th. All of these. Until right here. That's nuts. That's when I said, you know what? The trophy system is broken. Right? How is that right? Yeah, so, all right. I don't like to play those games, chat. You got to believe me. I don't enjoy playing those games on my own. I would never download one of these games, play it off stream. I'm not going to close up the stream tonight. I'm not going to go on and see what the most recent Ratalaika Platinum is, download it. I have absolutely nothing against anyone who wants to do that. That's just not how I want a trophy hunt. Trophy hunting is always a personalized experience, right? Some people will only play JRPGs, some people just visual novels, or maybe just sports games, maybe just FIFA or MLB The Show. Everyone trophy hunts for different reasons, and I am not gonna look down upon anyone who wants to play these short games, because that's your metagame. You own that. Own that metagame, and no one should judge you. No one should. They will. They may. Don't let them. Because trophy hunting is about what you want it to be. So if you want to play all these games, great. I support the purchase of video games. Anything that can help bring more money into the industry. But we don't need 7 versions of one game that costs $1. I'm just saying. All right, so after that marathon, December 15th, I took a few weeks off and then jumped back into Untitled Goose Game. It took me a couple weeks. I was so burnt out from that 50 platinum stream, which, by the way, was a world record. But we're going to put a pin on that. The 50 platinums that I earned in 24 hours is a world record, or was a world record. Stay tuned. So Untitled Goose Game was a good palate cleanser. If you haven't played Untitled Goose Game, I highly recommend it. It's adorable. It's good. If you like a little bit of a puzzle element, yeah. All right, and then we got Goat Simulator. That is going to trigger some of you guys because of the Flappy Goat trophy. Let me see. I'm gonna just look in chat and see who's triggered. Rebel Stormtrooper. He's triggered. Abe, you got the Super Meat Boy plat. I was thinking about playing and streaming Super Meat Boy, but doing it with share play, where you guys would just take turns trying to get me to the end. I think that'd be a fun stream one night. All right, so after that, yeah, Goat Simulator, easy platinum. I didn't even find Flappy Goat too difficult, maybe 20 minutes of time. Titanfall 2. Speaking of trigger. Speaking of getting triggered, who in this chat can raise their hand and say, fuck becomes the master, right? I got it, of course. I got the Titanfall 2 platinum. Took me 3 years and 2 months, apparently. Foxyland 2. Foxyland 2 was not part of the 50 platinum stream. Foxyland 2 is a sequel that came out. And I actually, as I just mentioned moments ago, I like Foxyland, so I gave Foxyland 2 a try. It's a lot longer to platinum. There's more game there. It's probably a better game. Okay, Anthony, I'm getting all the chat triggered. I'm getting the chat triggered. Love it. Today's not my 13-year anniversary, Godzilla. Today is PlayStation Trophies. The whole system is birthday today. It's PlayStation Trophies came out July 2nd in 2008. That was the very first day anybody could earn a trophy, which I did and haven't looked back. All right, next up, we got Resident Evil 2. I know you guys are going to love that after some of them shitty games we had earlier. Oh, Titanfall 2. It's not a shitty game, by the way. Neither is Untitled Goose Game. But Resident Evil 2, I know a lot of you guys love that game. A lot of you guys have this platinum. Darksiders Genesis. I like Darksiders Genesis. That's Darksiders Genesis. Oh, actually, that's where my statue is from. Strife. Strife statue. That was from Genesis. I apologize. I lied earlier. Yeah, Genesis it was like a little different in the dark side. I liked it. The platinum was bugged. I needed a patch, but none of you guys experienced this bug because the bug I experienced happened before the game launched, and I experienced the bug. I reached out to them. They were unaware of it. They said thank you for submitting this, and it was patched before the game launched, but it was a game-breaking bug, so you guys are welcome. Zombie Army 4, that came out as a plus game. Oh man, we're in the 2020s now. We are getting to the end of this. This stream, by the way, is going to end a little shorter than the 3-hour normal run time. Zombie Army 4 is a co-op game. Is it a 4-player co-op, I think? I played this with this is I don't want to name drop here, but I played this with Angry Joe at E3 like a year or whatever before this game came out. I remember that. It was fun. Human Fall Flat. Shout out to one of our moderators, Maxi. Maxi and I and Jeff. Jeff has the same platinum. Jeff, what is your platinum timestamp on this game? Because Jeff and I think, might have popped this platinum at the exact same time. March 1st at 11:09. Oh my gosh, I gotta go find the stupid thing again. Where? Oh my gosh, I got a long ways to go. Maybe we won't finish before the before 9 o'clock. First time I did this, by the way, back in a couple of years ago. It was an hour and a half. So I mean, it's gonna be a little bit longer than that. Yeah, no, these glasses are not sexy. This is just because I'm waiting for my LASIK surgery and I can't wear my contact lenses anymore. Woo. Speedrun trophy for a Human Fall Flat's annoying. Oh, Jeff's like, you played it with me. I think you're talking about Human Fall Flat. I might have played Dead War or Zombie with you as well. Yeah, Maxi, thank you. Maxi has run a lot of members, if you're a channel member, Maxie ran a lot of you guys, offered to help any of you guys get the human fall flat. She would literally do all the work. So I never played human. I mean, I was in the game, but I didn't actually do anything because she did all the requirements. It was fantastic. Sims 4, 3-hour platinum. Why? How is that possible? There was some kind of there's some kind of cheat. There has to be. You can't platinum Sims in 3 hours. There must be a cheat. I don't remember it. Dreams, I have the platinum. I love Dreams. Dreams, here's the problem with Media Molecule, and I kind of dunked on them a little bit ago, and I kind of feel a little bit bad about that. But Dreams, the biggest issue that Dreams had is they didn't launch it day and date with the PS4 and PC. This is the one PlayStation exclusive first party game that needed absolutely 100% come out on PC on day one, because PC players with mice and keyboards could have whipped up some amazing, fabulous levels, and I think it could have been bigger, much bigger on PC than it ever could possibly be on PS4. I don't think it's on PC even to this day. Was it ever free, by the way? Was it ever on PlayStation Plus? Yeah. So, you know what? They're going to release Days Gone. They're going to release Death Stranding. But they ain't going to release Dreams, the one game that needs to get off the fucking PlayStation system? It's terrible. It's terrible. And then on top of that, when Dreams launched, they didn't advertise it. They just kind of launched it, and they did this like long beta thing, and it just came out, and it just did nothing. They did nothing to market the game. And I like Dreams. That's why I'm bitter about it, because I like Dreams. I want Dreams to be better, and I'm sure there's some great levels that have come out and come and gone, and I don't know about them, but I just, yeah. Anyways, next up is my buddy Colin Moriarty's and Lily Mo's Twin Breaker, Sacred Symbols Adventure, 5-hour brick breaker game. This is fun. This is fun. I give him shit for this every now and again. Hang on a second here. I was the second person to get the trophy or the platinum, behind the guy who owns 51% of Lily Mo, the actual guy who developed the game, and ahead of the other owner of the game, Colin himself. Somehow I managed to get the platinum between the two of them. And it's their company. I just think that's kind of fun. Yeah, it's a little, and nothing, it means nothing, of course, but I just thought it was fun. Resident Evil 3. I think I liked Resident Evil 2 better, by the way. Just gonna go ahead and point that out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered. Yeah, another remastered campaign. I was talking earlier about how much I love a good Call of Duty campaign, and oh man, there's nothing better than taking a Modern Warfare single player campaign, remastering it, packaging it up with nothing but single player trophies. And I don't think there was multiplayer trophies, were there? It'd be embarrassing if there was. Veteran, Run the Pit. Yeah, this is a fantastic trophy list. Fantastic. Kill 2 enemies with a single bullet, kill 6 enemies in a row using thermal, kill 4 enemies. See, these are good trophies. These are good trophies right here. I'd argue this is one of the best trophy lists Call of Duty's ever come out with. Threesome, kill at least 3 enemies with a single shot from a grenade launcher. I'm telling you, that was a good trophy list. That was a very good trophy list. Speaking of fun platinums and Maneater, you guys know how much I love Maneater. I enjoyed streaming Maneater for you guys over and over again. I would still stream it every single day if I knew people would be here and watch. I really would. You wish there was multiplayer in the Modern Warfare 2 remastered. See, Flashpoint says he wished there was multiplayer in the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, but I got super excited because there was no multiplayer, because it was 51 trophies all in the single player campaign. That is like my dream. Once they started making like 30 of the trophies are single player and 20 are multiplayer, and then kind of started, lowering it more multiplayer, and I don't have time for that. Last of Us Part 2. Oh, are we already up to The Last of Us Part 2? My God, that wasn't that long ago. June 2020. Platinum, there's obviously some trophies. Nothing I need to say about The Last of Us Part 2. I enjoyed Last of Us Part 2 a lot. I hated it. I like the gameplay entirely. I did not like the story the first time I beat it. And then I had to go play it again because in order to get the platinum, you have to do at least another half run, a 1.5 minimum playthroughs on it. And it was going through that second time, and I ended up completing that second playthrough just because I was enjoying it so much better. I had more context about what was going on. So instead of just being pissed off when, the thing happens and then just kind of like refusing to buy into the rest of the story, I allowed myself to open up to the story that was being told and gave it a fair shot and loved it the second time through. Not the first time, the second time through. And that is the perfect example of a trophy, a platinum trophy, helping me enjoy a game that I ordinarily would have hated. It's true. The platinum made me love The Last of Us Part 2. I mentioned Iron Man earlier. Here's that VR game I told you about. That was actually pretty fun. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Oh, this looks ugly. But it's the original Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I had fond memories of it. It's just an ugly looking game, but I loved playing it. 4 hours to platinum that. Ghost of Tsushima. We got a standalone expansion coming out, guys. That means we're going to get a new trophy list for that expansion. I'm super excited about that. James Taylor says region stacking should not be allowed. Cross-gen stacking is fine. Adds a different difficult. Yeah, I agree parts. I agree in part. All right, next up, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Now, you may notice here, the platinum percent is 2.35. At one point was like, it was so tiny you couldn't even see it. Like, they don't make reading glasses strong enough to see how low that percentage point is because it was such a hard game to platinum. Now, of course, we know there was an exploit. A lot of us took advantage of it. I think they have since patched it out, but we were able to get the infallible trophy for winning 5 episodes in a row in a private match. So we did a live stream here on this channel where we helped dozens of people get that trophy and dozens more off the stream and throughout the community, hooked up on Discord or hooked up on the comment section of that video. So hundreds and hundreds of people got that platinum. Thousands, in fact, got that platinum when it was exploit. I, however, got it back in August of last year when it was super, super hard. Fun fact, I got a 6-game winning streak completely drunk on a stream. Next up, Road Bustle. 4 minutes, 7 seconds. Road Bustle, of course, is the ever popular game. It's kind of one of the more famous quick platinums. I don't know why this one, out of all of the super easy platinums, became like known, I guess, but whatever. It's 5-minute platinum. It's a shitty game. Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal is a game that I was streaming with you guys, having a great time. I had just 1 trophy left and ended up at the end of that night, the end of that stream, rage deleting that game because I had to do, I don't remember what it was, but there was a run and I had to get like 10 extra lives, 30 extra, I forget what, it was the extra life mode. I don't remember how extra lives you need, but there was no save point. It's basically you have to keep finding lives, and once you're out of lives, the game's over. But I had like a lot of lives, but I reached this point where I accidentally died because of a time thing, and it started me over in the very beginning of the game. It was like a permadeath, and I rage deleted that game. You guys got a great laugh out of that, I remember. 7 months later, maybe 4 months later, I re-downloaded the game, ended up getting the platinum. And it turns out that game-breaking glitch that I had, or that permafrost thing, rather, or permadeath issue that I had was just a bug. Which pissed me off even more once I figured that out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you guys for the very first time my very first PS5 Platinum, Astro's Playroom. I want to know. I want you guys to tell me in the live stream chat, or if you're watching this later on YouTube and you've made it to the 2-hour and 21-minute mark, God help you. Did you get anything other than Astro's Playroom as your first PS5 Platinum? Because I don't think it's possible. Like, I don't think it's possible. Like, someone's going to say, yeah, I got the Sackboy Adventure, or I got Demon Souls, or I got Miles Morales. No, bullshit. Everyone got the Astro's Playroom Platinum first, because holy cow, what an experience that is. Am I right, buddy? Nope, it was Astro. No, Maquette? Miles Morales. You guys disappoint me. Demon Souls. I hate all you guys. I knew you guys were going to do this to me. I knew this. All right, well, Astro is a platinum you do have, though, right? All right, next up, My Name is Mayo 2. Do you know they made a sequel of My Name is Mayo? A lot of people don't know that there's a My Name is Mayo 2. You believe that? My Name is Mayo 2. It was just as bad as the first game. It really was. It actually takes a little bit longer to platinum, too. I just want to throw that out there. But it's a 98% completion percentage, so, yeah. All right, guys, we need to talk about this. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. I have the platinum. I don't have all the trophies. But you'll notice that my platinum time is 3 seconds. So, one of the interesting quirks of the PS5 is it also plays PS4 games. So, cross-platform games, you can play both on the PS5 system. So if you own a PS5 but never owned a PS4, you technically have a PS4 as well. So you can buy these games and on the PS4 and then play them on the PS5 and transfer your save, and it'll automatically pop a platinum. Who here thinks that's fair? Yeah, I'm gonna guess 75% of you guys are gonna think that's fair. I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm gonna do it. It's free. I have no shame. I have no problem with that. Spider-Man Miles Morales took me 2 weeks to platinum. It's fair. Yeah. All right. I knew 75%, maybe 100% of you guys. All right. But you know what? Shout out to those cats out there who said, you know what? I could instant pop this platinum, but I'm going to earn it on my own. And I know I've seen a lot of you guys say that. A lot of people on Twitter have said, I don't want to do that. I'm going to play it again. I want to earn it again. Hey, Rebel Stormtrooper, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, my fastest platinum is Destiny 2 at 1 second. How is that possible?
My fastest platinum is Destiny 2 at 1 second.
Well, you get a platinum ding for that. You get 3. The platinum dings were longer than it took you to earn the... All right, so let's go. Immortals Phoenix Rising is a Ubisoft open world game. Here's something that's interesting, by the way. I have Immortals Phoenix Rising and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They both came out like really close to one another, and they were both super long, massive open world games. I can't have 2 big, massive open world games come out at the same time. I'm sorry, Ubisoft. You can't do that. You can't. You can't keep making games and saying, this is the biggest open world we've ever made and the most expansive open world. This is 3 times bigger than any other map. Oh my God, I hear that, and all I'm seeing in my head are numbers in the hundreds and then thousands, and that's the number of hours I'm gonna be spending running around looking for a broken ass collectible or something like that. Make them smaller, make them tighter, you know, make the world a little bit more compact and not so just expansive and, I don't know, unnecessary. Same can be said for Valhalla. By the way, I loved Phoenix Rising. Love Phoenix Rising and Valhalla. If Phoenix Rising has a sequel, I'll play it. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. Valhalla, of course, I like. As I mentioned with Syndicate, I started liking Assassin's Creed. All right, next up, Maneater. What? Another Maneater platinum? Oh, this one wasn't auto pop because it took me 3 weeks. Is that right? It took me 3 weeks because I only played it during live streams. So I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I kind of mix it up. So I think it took like 3 or 4 streams. I did it maybe once a week. So this is the PS5 version, which I got for free because I had the PS4 version. We are now in this era where if you buy the PS4 version, you get the PS5 version for free. Sometimes the other way around. and they're auto popping platinums, and there's region stacking. So you get the PS4 version in Japan, you get the European version and the PS4. It's oh my god, it's so freaking overwhelming. You'll see here in just a second. Dark Sauce, EU, NA, right? North America, EU. Memory Lane. Gun Crazy, look it up. Oh, hang on, I feel like we need some setup here. maybe we don't. I must have done a stream. I must have done a stream on January 1st. What day it would be this year, right? I mean, what day of the week is January 1st? Friday, so it was a live stream. So I got Dark Sauce twice, Memory Lane twice, Gun Crazy twice, Pity Pit twice, Road Bustle, Chickens on the Road, which is the follow-up to Road Bustle. Oh my god, that's the other thing. Like Road Bustle, Chickens on the Road. I mean, they're the same damn game, just reskinned. All this shit, it's reskinned in the same thing. It was a New Year's stream. Yeah, it was. How was I awake? How was I not too hungover to stream? Oh, this is the 100 prep stream? It couldn't be, because these games I couldn't have played them. All right, so next up is Autumn's Journey. I don't know what that is. I don't have any recollection of playing Autumn's Journey. Like, I don't think that happened. All right, next up, Destiny 2. Platinum in 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
100 plats in 24 hours was the origin of Party Face, Party Face, Party Face.
Oh, was it? Is that where the Party Face started, Albert? Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute, that 100 plat thing. We're going to get to that. We're not quite there yet. All right, so Destiny 2 was an auto pop platinum, 2 seconds. There's so many of these, and it's just going to get worse. Think about that. It's just going to get worse. Donut County is a fun game, by the way. I did a stream of that. I've been looking for a lot of 2.5, 3 hour games that I can platinum for the live streams, and Donut County kind of fit in that. It was like a perfect stream length. I love it. It was a great game. Watch Dogs Legion. I had issues with the platinum. You guys remember we streamed it, and I had the paste ups. It had to paint some shit on walls, and it bugged on me, and then I had to go back and retrace all my steps, and then I ended up not getting it. And then another stream a couple months later, I didn't rage delete it this time, but a couple months later, we went back in, or sometime later, we went back and started a fresh save and just went and got that trophy. Abraxia 2, another Lily Mo game. A platinum 2 hour 46 minutes. I liked Abraxia 2. Probably better than the first game, but the second game has this weird unnecessary story thing to it that I didn't think it was necessary, but I did enjoy the game. Destruction All Stars was a PS5 launch title. Also, it was February's free PlayStation Plus game. I believe we did a game night. Did we do a game night? Trophy Club, do you guys remember if we did a game night? I like to play with members of this channel. We get together and play all the time during streams, and then once a month during a private game night. Control, I finally got Control. I feel like I'm the last person on the planet Earth that got the Control Platinum. This is the PS5 version, so maybe not, but I never played Control on PS4. This was the very first time I ever played Control. It was back in February. That's so long ago. So long ago. Little Nightmares 2? That was only fair. I don't remember that either. Guys, I play a lot of games. I don't remember all of them. Sir Lovelot? That's a 4 hour play. Was this a free PlayStation Plus game too? I don't remember why I played this. No idea. Maybe we did a stream. We did a Sir Lovelot stream. That's why. Remember, this period of my trophy hunting days, as opposed to 2 hours ago, these are a lot of the games that I'm doing for content. And these aren't games that I'm playing for personal reasons. This is all for content now. Everything here. Nothing here is really just for me, which is kind of sad. That's kind of where I've landed here in my gaming career. I don't ever really play much on my own anymore. After a stream, I walk away. If I don't have a trophy guide that I'm working on, I don't turn on my PlayStation unless I'm making video, streaming. Maquette was a PS5 PlayStation Plus game. It wasn't a PlayStation Plus game on PS4. I don't like how PlayStation Plus gives you a free game, the PS5 version, but it doesn't give the PS4 version. I don't like that. I feel like that creates a bit of a divide, and then it also it fractures the community. So like Wreckfest was free on PS5, it wasn't free on PS4. Wreckfest is going to be our members only game night on July 10th. It sucks. Just make it free for everybody. I don't like it. I don't like they do it. Rocket League. I actually platinumed this long time ago. It's just here up on the list because I play it still. I haven't gotten any of the DLC trophies. Yeah, Maquette was meh. I like the concept. I like what they were trying to do. I didn't like the performance. I felt like it lacked the performance that it did not feel like a PS5 game. This felt like a very terrible port. Very terrible. Rocket League, you guys know how much I love Rocket League. It was free on PlayStation Plus forever ago. It was like one of the first free PlayStation Plus games anyone really cared about. Excuse me. So I'll still play it. I haven't played it in a while. Since March. Has it really been since March? No, that's the last time I earned a trophy. Scratch that. Freddy Spaghetti, I did a stream of this. You're like, what? See, it's an hour and 14 minutes though, because my streams are 3 hours. I did it twice. I like earning trophies on stream. Listen, you're not gonna be able to go anywhere on the internet, on Twitch or anywhere, and just watch someone hunt trophies because for the love of trophy hunting. It's a sport for me. Days Gone, love Days Gone. I have talked so highly about Days Gone ever since its original launch. We played it again a couple months ago as part of a the reason why you see this here in fact is because Days Gone, the people at Ben's studio asked if I would stream as part of their anniversary event, and I wasn't going to say no to them. So that's why Days Gone is here. Otherwise it would have been many a pages ago. Castle No Escape North America and EU stacks. Oh, all right. May 1st. All right. Before we, I feel like I need to give you guys some context before we move on. May 1st, right before my 45th birthday, I did another 24-hour stream. You guys saw the 50 platinums that I did on December of 2019. Well, I decided, you know what? Let's do it again. And let's find a whole nother list of games. Now, one of the concerns I had is, well, I already burnt 50 games. You know, the first time I did this, I played through 50 obvious choices. So I couldn't play those again. So in the year and a half from my 50 platinum stream to my 100 platinum, I'm making a point here. Let's see if you guys can catch on to it. From the 50 platinum stream to the 100 platinum stream was only a year and a half of games. That's it. A year and a half. The 50 platinum stream encompassed everything that was ever made in the history of trophies, and then the 100 platinum stream was just a year and a half of games. And I found not just 100. I had leftover games. I could have gotten 120, 150 if I really, really wanted to do it. As such, I will never do it again, by the way. I'm putting my foot down now. Don't ask me. I feel like there's almost no point. There's almost no point. It's not fun. It's not the kind of games that I'd want to do. I don't want to play Breakthrough Gaming Arcade Series. I don't know. It really burnt me out. When I did that 100 platinum stream, which I did in about 21 hours, by the way, a little under 22, I think. I think it really broke me. It really did. I don't want to put myself through that again. It was bad. I don't recommend anyone playing these next 100 games in one sitting. Please don't. All right, so those games from that day. Now, remember, the next 100 games all popped on the same day. Well, there might have been a midnight crossover point again, but Castle and No Escape, 2 stacks, 5 minutes. Loot Hero, 2 stacks, 7 and 12. Balance Lot, 7 and 9. Look at these platinum times, guys. Look at these platinum times. That's just disgusting. Nicole, which is a visual novel, which was not very fun, by the way, was 14 minutes, 11 minutes, and 9 minutes. We had 3. We platinumed the same game 3 times back to back. Cave Bad, 3 times. EU, Asia, North America. Language of Love. This is a visual novel, I believe. 1 minute, 56 seconds. 2 minutes, 16 seconds. 1 minute, 57 seconds. Even the Ocean. Tower of Dragon Asia. I still don't even understand what that game is, by the way. No idea. I have the platinum. I have no idea what the game is because you don't really actually play it. Blind Men, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Chickens on the Road, 2 versions of that. 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Milo's Quest. Hey, Zen, you sent me a trophy share, by the way. A game that looked very much like Milo's Quest. Like Miko, and something. I don't know. It must be a sequel to this. Concept Destruction. 3 stacks of this. EU, AS, NA. This is the longest one. 24 minutes, 27. Hellbreachers. Actually didn't mind that one. 13, 14, 13. Rush Rover. 3 stacks of that. Skate Master Techno. Or Tech. I don't know. 3 under 10 minutes. Pinkman Plus. 4. See, we have a PS4 version in North America. It's also cross-buy with the PS5 version in North America. Oops, it's down here. These are both, you get one, you get the other. So I got the one and got the other of the EU. It's like the stacking trophies, it's just like everything stacks on top of each other. Cross-buy stacks with stacking, which is a very weird sentence to say. Cross-buy stacks with stacking trophies. One of you guys out there will understand that. Read Remastered. Many Faces, 3 of those. Robo Zaro, 3 of those. Legends of, all right. Look at this. This next game is the same. Like, I can't even get them on the same screen. Legends of Talia. Here's a Japanese version, PS4. Here's a Japanese version, PS5. This is I don't remember how much this game was. But look at the platinum times. 41 seconds, 32 seconds, 31 seconds, 33 seconds, 35 seconds, 32 seconds. It makes you wonder why one would be 3 seconds faster than the other. like how is that possible? PS5 cross-buy with PS4, stacking between Japanese, North America, and Europe. This is bullshit. This is what's happening now, guys. This is what's happening. Like, at least with PlayStation 3 and Vita, you needed 2 actual consoles. This, you only need 1 console. You only need to buy 1. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. It's exploitive. Like, you want to come out with this game, fine. Limit yourself. You don't need 6 stacks. you don't need 6 stacks. Zen is gonna disagree with me, but here's the thing. Zen loves these games, and I love him doing this. I don't want to take this away from him, because I get it. I understand. I really support people who want to do this, but we are on the verge of this just blowing up and getting out of control. Like, getting out of control. There's no standards. Back in the old days, if a game did not come on a retail disc, it did not have a platinum. Sorry. It could be a 50-hour RPG, but if it was only sold digitally, you didn't have a platinum. We've come a long ways from that. Snake, but again, 32. Look at this. There's 6 platinums here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it only took me 3 minutes. 3 minutes for all 6 of those. Think about that. 3 minutes for 6 platinums. I don't remember how much the game cost. Could have been $1. Could have been $5. I don't know. All right, so Snakeboat, Outerific Arcade, another 10-minute plat. 112th Seed. I actually like this game. It's kind of a puzzle game. It took a little bit longer, but I enjoy it because it engages my brain a little bit. A lot of these cheap, silly platinums. If you don't somehow engage my brain, it's forget it. Snuka Attack is some weird pool shooting billiards thing without escape. This one is actually an interesting one because I platinum them in 10 minutes, but this one you have to actually follow a written walkthrough. And I was playing 100 games, so I wasn't going to remember all 100 games. It was just not possible. There was like 35 or 40 different titles, but 100 different games. And I wrote down, I wish I'd kept my notes. I wrote down like a walkthrough, my own like personalized shorthand walkthrough. like I invented an entire shorthand language, I think. Because I needed to be able to stream the game, read the chat, read super chats, and just glance at my walkthrough, like turn right, do this, do, you know, the orders of operation. There are a lot of shorthand on there. I almost messed up because one of my lines was wrong. That's why the first one took me a little longer. All right, Dead Space Rush. I actually like that game too. More dark. I don't remember what that is. Tamiku? Listen, Tamiku is not a bad... Is not... It would be a better game if they required us to complete the game, is all I'm saying. Maybe that's all they need to do with these games. Make you actually complete, get to the end, see the credits. Maybe that's the solution. Iroh Hero. You're like, what? What do you mean? You don't have to beat the game to get the platinum? No! You only have to get halfway through a game. Should have done those on a throwaway account. No, see, the purpose of this was to earn these on my main account. If I did a burner account, I could have done all the other games I've never done before. I've already done. I could have probably gotten 200 platinums if I'd taken every single possible. The shortest of the top 200 shortest games, I probably could have done it. All right, here's another visual novel, Sakura Succubus. There's 4 stacks. 1 minute 6 seconds. 1 minute 5 seconds. 59 seconds. 59. Why is the PS5? Oh, this is exciting. I never made this connection. The PS4 version takes 1 minute and 6 seconds to pop because it's slower than the PS5 version, which will pop everything in 59 seconds. It doesn't matter. Like if you pop all the trophies, it can have the same timestamp. But because the game is a visual novel, the trophies pop at certain points through it. How is it done in 60 seconds? You just hit one button and it plays the game itself. Literally by itself, it plays. It's just weird seeing how just like the loading, you can actually see it in this trophy list. PS5 versus PS4. That is really kind of neat. I'm still trying to figure out why PSN Profiles has bigger tiles for PS5 games than PS4 games. Like the image is like, it's weird. Concept Destruction again. We got 3 stacks of that earlier. Here's another stack. Hellbreachers, here's another stack. Project Starship. I only had 1 stack of that, but I had 4 stacks of Project Starship X, which should have taken me a lot longer than 10 minutes. I made some real good times on that. I felt like in my 100 Platinum stream, the further I made it into the 24 hours, the stronger I got. Like the faster, the more, I don't know. I don't know how. I was just literally running on fumes. All right, here's Racing, Breakthrough Gaming Arcade. These 3 games here is made by Breakthrough Gaming Arcade, and they're all really, really short. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 47 seconds. This is only 3 of the... How many games, chat, does Breakthrough Gaming have out today? Does anybody know? Because they had 3 of them out as of May 2nd. Actually 4. One of them didn't have a platinum, though. The skateboarding one. Although I think they released the skateboarding one in another region now, and it does have a platinum. Because they know nobody bought it because it didn't have a platinum. They were smart. There's 9 Breakthrough Gaming. Oh, someone else says at least 10. Brian says I think there's 12. All right, think about this for a second, chat. There was 4 as of May 2nd. And you mean to tell me there's another 8 that have come out in the last 3 months? They've released 8 new games in 3 months?
Question: what was your first ever platinum?
Oh, Joshua! I'm not going to make you go to the very beginning of this stream because I will go ahead and answer it. But not before I drink because it's been a while since someone super chatted. All right. 17. Oh my God. All right, Joshua, to answer your question is Uncharted, Nathan Drake, Drake's Fortune. Sorry, the very first game that ever had a platinum. I platinumed. All right, so 8-Bits of Velvet says there's 17 skateboarding breakthrough gaming arcade. So you're telling me there's 13? Oh, there's 9 North American versions. That'd be helpful. But there's 13 other versions. There's 13 other breakthrough gaming arcade platinums that I have never seen since May 2nd. Think about that. All of that since May 2nd. It is gross. I mean, vomit a little bit. All right, next up, Clash Force, Squad Killer. I don't remember these games at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, and then there's Alien Destroyer and Road Bustle. All right, so you guys know how crappy Road Bustle is, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys have played that. Alien Destroyer is at least 4.5 times crappier than Road Bustle. It is awful. I have played 7,000 levels in Dreams that were better than Alien Destroyer. That has multiple regions too. Yeah, Albert, I saw there was a DM there. Can't get to those at the moment. See if there's something here from Zen. He sent me a trophy share for Destronaut 2, Super Destronaut DX2. Already, I mentioned this an hour ago that by the end of the night, Zen would send me a trophy share video of Super Destronaut 2. All right, so Road Bustle was my 99th platinum that day. And as you could tell, it was a pretty shitty list of games. Now, remember, I only did this because of content. Because it would be fun. It would be fun. It wasn't about the games. It was, is someone going to be stupid enough to do this? Is what that was. Is all that was. And yes, I am stupid enough to do it. So, my 99th game was Road Bustle. My 100th game, I threw a little wrinkle in it, was a this PlayStation's very own first-party studio, Naughty Dog, in Jak 2. I did that as my 100th platinum on that day. You know how you come up with a milestone platinum, right? My milestone platinum just happened to be my 100th of that day. And I thought doing Jak 2 would be took me 20 minutes. I remember being completely on fumes and just not able to read the instructions and how to do the debug menu, because of the debug menu for Jak. That's how you get it. That platinum in 5 minutes. It took me 20 because I had already been doing this for 20 something hours. My brain was fried. I'm reading the directions over here. I'm talking to chat's getting excited because I'm about to break this record, and this record I don't really care about because the games are shitty now. When I did I am more proud of my 50 platinum stream than my 100 platinum stream, to be honest with you. And it's just it's out of the night, and then finally Jak 2 popped, and I didn't go to sleep for another 3 hours after that. After the stream ended, guys, I was on this high, and then it was like 4 days after that before my body turned normal. So what does one do? What do you do when you just platinumed 100 of the shittiest games that have ever come out on the PlayStation 4, 5, and 3, 4, 5? Because everything we saw at the beginning of the stream with me playing Rio and Toy Story 3 and Brave and all those other crappy little simple easy platinums. Now fast forward 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 years. Happy 13th birthday. PlayStation trophies. And now you see the types of games that are considered easy. It's just a travesty, guys. I yearn for the old school days, but that's just me. All right, so you've just completed 99 shitty platinums and then Jak, and you cheated to get that. What do you do next for an encore, right? You got all these people going, Man, what kind of shitty ass trophy hunter are you, man? You're playing Alien Destroyer, you're playing Squad Killer, you're playing Road Bustle, and those really shitty religious themed breakthrough gaming arcade games. No offense to religious fanatics out there, but it's a very shady religious messaging they've attached to these games. So what do you do for a palate cleanser? Well, naturally, you get the Returnal Platinum, right? Right? You gotta wash the stink out. If you're gonna wash the stink off, right? You've just earned shitty platinum after shitty platinum for 24 straight hours. The chat heard 1,500 trophy dings. Ding, ding, ding. It was that all night. Ding, ding, ding. It was madness. Went out, got the Returnal Platinum. It took me 2 weeks. I got it on like the day one patch, not like any of the newer patches that came out. I struggled with that game big time for the first 10 to 15 hours. And after that, oh man, that game was easy. It was a piece of cake after that. Once you've learned the systems, learn how to build your character, it got very easy. But the RNG collectibles, let me tell you about the RNG collectibles. RNG collectibles are the biggest piece of f***ing I'm just getting all mad. All right, so let's move on. Returnal, by the way, is my second favorite game of 2021. It is Game of the Year number 2. Number 1, we'll get to that. Resident Evil Village. That 100 crappy platinums. Then we got Returnal, Resident Evil Village. Chat, let me know. I know a lot of you guys have the Resident Evil Village. Let me know in chat or in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube later. Let me know, in fact, if you made it to this point of the video, let me know how many of these, just, you don't have to type them all out, but how many of these 400 and whatever platinums do you own? Resident Evil Village is a great game. I still liked 7 better. I mentioned that earlier. I think they really missed a great opportunity. Lady Too Tall, as I like to call her. I am hoping Lady Too Tall rather, gets DLC, like a healthy amount DLC. All right, so next up, Biomutant is a game I actually really enjoyed. It was developed by a small team. Interesting kind of thing about Biomutant is they've gone to Cameron says I got all the shitty ones. I love it. Biomutant is a game made by a small team, but really what surprises me most is really their post-launch support. They've taken a lot of feedback and instead of just going, well, man, I wish we did that, but it's too late now. We got to chop up and edit the whole intro and cut this, cut that. I mean, they went and did the hard work. They did the legwork that I don't think a lot of companies would have done. And I really appreciate that. And they changed things with the narrator. I didn't really care about the narrator. I mean, I didn't hate him. I didn't love him, but it didn't really bother me. But they changed it because people were just annoyed and they listened to the feedback. And I think the Biomutant story is a good story. I really do. Whether or not you think it's a good game, I don't know, but I think the story is good. Next up, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is my game of the year. It might be my favorite game I have ever played. The trophy list isn't perfect. I think the 2016 trophy list was better. Rift Apart, the problem I had with the trophy list is they didn't require you to get all 30-something gold bolts. Was it 30? I don't remember how many there were. They only required you to... I didn't even find it. Hang on a second. Somewhere. Here's a good trophy. They didn't have enough of these fun trophies. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Collect 5 gold bolts. That's it. You only had to collect 5 gold bolts. When's the last time any one of us had to go out trophy hunting for a Ratchet & Clank game and didn't have to go find all the gold bolts? Finding all the gold bolts is the point of the game. That's the fun for me. Finding all the bolts. Oh my God, why? Why? And then they lied to us. You can platinum this in a single playthrough. That's fucking bullshit too. You had to start a new game and go buy your last 2 guns in New Game Plus. I'm just saying. Like if we had to go into New Game Plus anyways, right? Now, I understood not needing maybe all the bolts or all the collectibles or all this and that because they wanted to make it accessible. They didn't want you to have to do multiple playthroughs, but you had to do a second playthrough anyway to start. You know, you might as well made us have to get an Omega weapon or level a weapon up to level 10. I was a little disappointed we didn't have to level all the guns up to level 10 because man, that would have been so much fun. Because level 5 weapons are fine, right? But you buy the Omega version and then you get them to level 10. That's like a whole other experience, guys. That's playing with like a whole other set of different guns you've never seen before. I'm just saying, it was a bit of a letdown for me. So it is not going to win my trophy list of the year. Maybe it wins yours in the fan vote, but it won't be mine. Maybe. I guess it's a little early in the year to say, but yeah. You had to get all the Krager bears, you had to get all the Zerp stones, you had to get all of this, and you had to get all that, but you didn't have to get all of the iconic collectible. Oh, you're gonna play Uncharted and not have to find any treasure? Find one treasure, ding, platinum. Get riggedy wrecked, son. Sorry. Spy bots. You had to get all the 10 spy bots. That's how you get the Rhino. Cam says you're still going. I stream from 6 to, or I don't know, what time do I start? 6 to 9. We got 3 minutes to 9. I have 2 more games. That's it. All right, so next up on the list is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I auto-popped this one. Some of you guys are going, well, if you auto-popped it, why did it take you 1 day and 18 hours? And if you didn't auto-pop it, then 1 day, 18 hours is a pretty good time. It's not. This is the PS5 version. There was a free upgrade. Unlike what Ghost of Tsushima wants to charge me $30. Ugh, I'm annoyed about that. I'm not gonna lie. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was on PS4. Of course, I platinumed it. PS5 came out. There was one of those save transfer things like in Miles Morales. I think. Maybe didn't even have to do that much. Whatever. I popped in I think maybe it just recognized my save file, which is the way it should be done. I popped it in. It popped all but like 5 trophies. I popped them at the very beginning of a stream. I went back the next day to clean up. So all told, took me about 15 minutes. I wish they all auto-pop. They like auto-popping trophies is great, but it's like so inconsistent. Like some of them won't pop, some of them will. And then if they don't pop, you have to just go and do that activity once and it will usually pop it, but whatever. Yeah, I'll show you the rarest platinum stuff here at the very end on both accounts. And then finally was Wednesday's live stream. If you were here Wednesday, you watched this live. In fact, a lot of these trophy gets were done live. So subscribe, man, if you like trophies. You love listening to trophy pops. That's it. So let me look at the rarest trophy. Let's start with my current main account, okay? I'm gonna bring this over. I can't see chat here for the next minute. Or the next moments or so. All right, oops. You can get this, if I can frame this up here. Let me just hide my camera. Well, that didn't work. Interesting. There we go. All right, so here is my rarest trophies on PS4 underscore trophy. No, PS underscore 4. My current main account. So Wise Guy is a silver. My rarest trophy. Can you believe it is a silver trophy? That's just mind-boggling to me. Surgeon Simulator is my rarest platinum at 0.59%. Capo, which is just a Blue Estate gold trophy. And then Surgeon Simulator. So you can see Wise Guy and Surgeon Simulator. Like, what is Wise? Blue Estate is what some of you guys might be asking. Well, Blue Estate was kind of like a weird on-rails shooter. Was it a PlayStation movie? I don't remember. Maybe it was a DualShock, but it was like an on-rails shooter. It was very, very hard to get like the S ranks or whatever. Super, super rare. It's also not a game that a lot of people played. Surgeon Simulator, you guys know that's difficult. Let's just look at more. Should we look at more? Can I just bring this back into view? Oh, here we go. That's better. I can bring my camera back. Yay! So let's see, we got Blue Estate, Surgeon Simulator. All of these trophies are super rare. Blue Estate, Surgeon Simulator. All right, so here is my next platinum. Is I can play guitar for earning all Rocksmith 2014 trophies, just under 1%. And then more Rocksmith. These are all the same. What is this? Is this Outlast? Outlast 2. Interesting. Outlast 2. I did not realize was such a rare platinum. 1.33. See, here's a Call of Duty that used a PhD slider to fall 10 feet and kill 2 zombies at once. That's I stopped doing Call of Duty zombies. Zombie stuff doesn't really resonate with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, Brucey. Say something about the Outlast 2 Messiah trophy. Yeah, I guess I can. I apologize. I kind of skipped over it because Messiah is the. You guys might remember the first Outlast had a very similar trophy. You got to finish the game in insane mode without reloading the camera battery, which is brutal. The only way you could see an Outlast is by using the camera. So you have to use. Even my phone now has a much better camera, I'm sure. You had to use like an actual camera, not using a cell phone battery, but you had to use a camera battery to see. And you only had a certain amount of charge. So you had to complete that game basically running 75% of it completely in the dark. Completely. Like you'd have to turn, I'm going to turn right here, and then in 3 steps, I'm going to turn left because there's a dark hallway I can't see. And then you turn. You know, you don't dare turn on the battery because you don't have a lot of battery juice. And insane mode. If for another kick in the balls, insane mode is permadeath. Permadeath with 1 camera battery. It was brutal. I'd say Outlast 2 was very difficult for me to platinum. The platinum is a lot easier now than it was when I first platinum this, because I believe they've gone through and patched it and kind of did some rebalancing in some of the areas. So if that's hopefully you guys have been able to get it. You're not a fan of Outlast? I like Outlast. I like the first one. The second one's fine. All right, so that's basically this account. And then we got some MLB stuff. Here's the first Outlast insane mode. I've had like hundreds of thousands of views on my lunatic insane mode walkthroughs for both Outlast games. Very, 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 very high number of views. Let me look at my original account now, okay? All right, so we're gonna go back to my original account. This is when I was more of a hardcore trophy hunter. This is when I was like one of you guys, where I was getting a game, playing the game, and not quitting until I earned all the trophies. This is how I probably relate to all of you guys more during this era in my trophy hunting career. Now that I do the video stuff, I just don't have the same capacity to do it like I used to. So this is kind of more, this is going to be a little bit more hardcore. So my first rarest one is MLB 10 platinum at 0.06. There's 30 achievers on PSN profiles. 30 achievers out of almost 50,000. So you guys hear me talk about MLB 10, the show. This is why. This is why. And then Rocksmith. I always mention Rocksmith as well as my other hardest platinum trophy. So when you guys ask me the question, it's always either MLB the show or Rocksmith. And depending on what day of the week you ask me, my answer will change. It's usually one of those two, though. You don't see the percent. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there any way I can make this not... I'm going to make this smaller here. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Oops. Ah! I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this. We got to make it smaller, don't we? There we go. I have the bottom cut off. There's a reason why I had the bottom cut off, by the way. There we go. All right, so MLB the show, 2010, 0.06%. There we go. I'm so sorry, guys. This is the interesting bits here, though. MLB 11, 0.27%. Now, MLB 10 has always been like a 0.09, 0.10 maybe. That number actually gets lower anytime someone boots up MLB The Show, because they online is turned off. So MLB 11 is 0.27. MLB, this is just another online thing for MLB The Show. Your Majesty, what is this? Medieval Moves is a 0.40 ultra rare platinum. Rocksmith, again, I mentioned 0.42. Hamel Who, this is the trophy that sucks, by the way, in MLB 10. You ask, why is MLB 10 0.06%? It's because of this trophy right here. Hamel Who. Not the online thing. I mean, the online's shut down now, so this trophy is, that's why that one's, it's not that hard. It wasn't that hard. More MLB The Show. Sports Champions, we talked about that a little bit. It's a very, very difficult PlayStation Move Platinum. Very difficult. 300,000 owners. How many? Oh, Sports Champions was the pack-in game for PlayStation Move. So that's why there's 300,000 owners. But only 1,600 achievers is a very small number. Very small number. I don't have any FIFA Platinums. I've never played a FIFA game. Sorry. I don't play every game genre. I can't, man. I can't. These were too many games. Sports Champions again. Yeah. I mean, these are all the same games. Starhawk. Here's a Starhawk Platinum. I mentioned that earlier, being the spiritual successor to Warhawk. 0.98%. I'm very proud of that Platinum as well. MLB, Rocksmith. More Starhawk. Yeah, all right. These are all silver bronze trophies. I guess I could have just done... Hang on a second here. Give me a second. Let me do just platinums. MLB 10, MLB 11, Medieval Moves, Rocksmith, Sports Champions, MLB 12, 13, Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, and Starhawk. Those are the ones that are under 1%. Those are all super hard platinums. Let me go look at my other account, my new main account, by the way, which doesn't play as many difficult games. We've talked about that already at length. So yeah, Surgeon Simulator 0.59 and Rocksmith 2014. Those are the only two platinums I have at under 0.1. So here's the question, chat. Here's the question. My other account, Wazamil is the name of the PSN account. This account was PS3 trophies. This game was PS4, or this one's PS4 trophies, and now PS5. You could kind of get a sense that trophy hunting has gotten just easier. I think is the long story short, right? The trophies have just gotten easier. They've just gotten easier. Maybe I'm staying further away from some super hard games. And yes, there's definitely truth to that. Because now that I'm a content creator, sometimes I'm not going to just jump into a... I don't know. I just think that trophies are easier. Jeff says, I don't think my older account is more hardcore. I would take on like some of those move games, which is really hard. I also had more time to get the platinums on these games. So, I mean, let's be honest. I would not... If I got Rock Band 2... If I got Rock Band 2 today, I wouldn't have the time to platinum it. So a lot of it is just the lack of time. But trophies are easier today on July 2nd, 2021 than they were on July 2nd, 2008. I don't know. There's just a collateral damage of it all? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I've got so many thoughts about all these like shitty platinums that have come out. I just don't... I don't know. I need them to slow down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Before we completely make the trophies worthless. Like, it used to be something when... if I told someone I had 300 platinums 3 years ago, that would have been impressive. 3 years ago, 300 platinums is impressive. 3 years later, what's impressive anymore? 329 is not impressive. 143. on this account to 470 something. You know, it used to be something to be proud of, to be brag about. And I just feel like there's not. I feel like we lost a little of that. Yeah, True Trophies is a good site. I was actually, Jeff, I was going to use True Trophies, but I didn't like the layout for how it would have appeared in the stream. I'm using my old logo here, by the way. Do you guys notice this up here on top? It's a really old logo. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my PlayStation trophies. Once again, let's just go ahead and say happy birthday to PlayStation and the trophies. It's not PlayStation's birthday, it's the trophies birthday. 13 years is a fun anniversary. A lot of people liked it on Twitter.
Last call, clinking beer mics.
Last call. Thank you, Rebel. Last call was 10 minutes ago, but I forgot to say it. Cheers to all you guys. Thank you for just hanging out with me for a few hours while I went down a rabbit hole. Reminiscing is basically, it was just me rambling for 3 hours. So if you made it to 3 hours, if you're watching this on YouTube later, and you made it to this 3 hour mark, make sure you subscribe because you're my kind of guy or gal even. It's been fun. Maybe we'll do another one of these in another couple years, and I look forward to that. So until then, good luck with your trophy hunts.